Oh, okay. Good autosave.
Yeah. Hey, put us right back in.
Yeah, it autosaved us right here.
Neat.
Solution key. And footage. Oh, much better.
Admit it. Confess to shooting Sachi on the roof. No.
There we go.
I'll cut through those words. No, it's not that.
Slash through your lies? Something like that. No, I'm not the one who shot. We're back. We're back. No, I'm not the one who shot him. I was still on the stairs when the gunshot went off. Security footage proves it. Oh, what a face. Ah. We're going with that, eh?
The monsters retreated. Yuma, you defeated those monsters. Splendid. I respect you as a fellow adventurer.
I'll slash through this mystery. That's what it was. God, that's so fucking.
Thanks, Jeff. As a sign of my respect, may I call you the Warrior of Light?
Warrior of Light. Amazing.
Oh, he's Link? Is Link the Warrior of Light?
Warrior of
No.
Light? Sure, whatever you say. Let's just keep going.
Warrior of Light is a hero fighting on the side of Cosmos in Dissidia's Final Fantasy. By the way, Yuma, why were they accusing you of being the culprit?
Oh yeah, Tsuki, you don't remember the case. There was a murder, and I'm a suspect.
There is no way the Warrior of Light can be a murderer.
I was seen under incriminating circumstances.
Pretty sure kill a lot of people in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. The fucking PNG of scissors is floating off in the distance.
Okay, you're missing the lines.
Oh,
and
fuck.
There's water on the ground. What? Who was there on the roof?
No one. There was nowhere to hide up there, and no other exits.
Well, that does sound awfully suspicious, Yuma. Things would go much easier if you just confess.
I told you I didn't do it.
Thanks,
Oh my god.
Mickey. Ah, okay, yes, we're getting into the flooding. Whoa. Yuma's almost fucking completely drowned.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Oh,
What's
hold on,
happening? Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
I understand now. This place is going to sink very soon.
I know that.
I can float, so that's not a problem for me. But you two better figure out something quick.
I know that too. We just need to solve the mystery, right? Oh! There they go.
Just immediately swept away. Come on, concentrate. Quick time event.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Anytime she says concentrate.
Yep. What?
Buki! What are you doing?
Buki! Hey, what murder weapon is used in this case? Shachi's gun. Whew. That was quite the surprise. You have no evidence at all for any other murder weapon being used. So it kind of had to be Shachi's gun, right?
Well, I don't have any evidence, but if we did suspect that the bullet Sachi fired was not the one that killed him, then maybe. But yeah, we didn't find anything. The angles didn't make sense, so it would be another shooter. I did think that at first, but
あれを登っていきましょう。
Fubuki, let's go up there.
あそこに飛び移るのですか？
you mean jump on it?
大丈夫です。
It's alright. This should be fine.
ほら、吹雪さんも。
Come on, Fubuki.
どうしたんですか、吹雪さん。
What's
早くこ
wrong?
っちに
You
飛ん
need
で
to
くだ
jump
さい。
over here.
私運動
I
とても苦手で
am not very good at physical activity.
Huh?
ダメです。
Oh, here comes a
自信
joke.
ありません。
Shoot him with his own gun and hide somewhere. I think so, yeah.
I
don't know.
I think the point was there was no place for them to hide.
Yeah, it's part of the mystery, but like, his gun was smoking. We only heard one gunshot. It had to have been his gun.
I'm very confident. I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm very confident that whoever did it literally jumped off the roof.
You'd think, right?
I feel like that's where the other evidence and stuff is pointing at us. I cannot do it. I lack the confidence.
Under the water? Maybe if there was water close by.
吹雪さんは
That's why I wish we could have investigated more, but we didn't really see anything at first glance.
Yeah. Fubuki, you're an adventurer, aren't you? You should be able to jump this.
わかりました。
Very well.
Swim dry in that case? Yeah.
私目いっぱい手を伸ばすので、
I shall reach out as far as possible. Please catch me if I fail to make it. You have such longer legs, Fubuki. This should be no problem.
Immediately trip. Oh no, Fubuki!
She doesn't even do a jump.
ほっと一息つく
That's
にはまだ
close.
早いよ。ほら、
It's too early to relax. Come on. Keep going.
ありがとうございます。
She's a ditz and a klutz.
Yep.
でも、
Thank you, Yuma.
そうですね。
Something is off.
Yeah, why are they both hesitating every other step up the ladder? It's like
I
it's
think that's
it's like it's an endpoint for the animation cycle and then they repeat it.
maybe, or they made the animation asymmetrical so that it wouldn't look so rigid, but it does kind of end up looking rigid because it does still cycle.
Yeah. Weird.
時を戻そうとしたのですが、なぜかできま
I attempted to rewind time, but was unable to.
それが
Yeah, you didn't hear that part.
Yeah, you were there. About that,
使えないみ
you
たいなんで
can't
す。
use your abilities while inside the mystery labyrinth.
それも暗黒師の仕業ですか？いや
Is this the work of the god of darkness?
の力を封印したのです。
Her frightening power has sealed away my forte.
貴様もようやく
So, you finally noticed.
Spooky.
Shinigami, don't
Shinigami.
play into her fantasy.
Can you guys please just fucking quit it? We got shit to do. Madoka Magica's Labyrinth. I've not yet seen Madoka Magica. I think I've seen like the first episode.
話をややこしくしないでほし
I
い。
wish he'd quit trying to make things worse.
頼りの能力を奪われた貴様
With your precious powers gone, you're nothing but a hindrance in this labyrinth. I imagine you putting on some kind of weird voice.
わかったら
Now, stay put and keep out of trouble.
足でまとい
A hindrance? No, Fubuki.
Oh, Fubuki.
でさっきの凶器の話だけどさ
About the murder weapon. The victim was killed by his own gun, right? Just completely switches off character.
Yep, yep.
事件
Yeah.
現場にあった
The muzzle of the gun at the crime scene was still hot.
火
And I
薬の
could
匂い
smell
もしてた
gunpowder.
しかも6発装填された弾丸のうち1発だけ
Out of the 6 bullets loaded into it, only one of them had an empty shell.
ということは
Which means the bullet that killed Shachi absolutely came from the gun he was holding.
Shinigami playing into it is probably gonna be what makes Shinigami like Fubuki more.
Yeah, I guess so. Ibuki?
私は足手ま
I am a hindrance.
Wait, it's making Fubuki sad. Don't play into it.
そんなことでへこんでんの分かりきって
What?
ことじ
Still thinking about that? I should have known that already.
ゃん謎も解けない能力も
You
使え
can't
ない
solve
どこで
mysteries.
動け
You
ない
can't use your
変な
abilities.
こともない
You can barely move. You've got no courage, no resolve. Jesus, Shinigami.
通り越して邪魔者でしかないよご主人様を巻き込む前にさっさと消えてほしいな
I want to see if she said anything in Japanese. So yeah, you're basically a hindrance, an obstacle. Now beat it before you drag us down with you.
Fucking hell, Shinigami. Oh no, she's so sad.
吹雪さん立てますか
Ibuki, are you okay?
大丈夫です
After that reaming out, Yuma?
Fucking hell.
I am fine. I can stand on my own.
ユーマさん本当にすみませんでした
Yuma,
次からは
I am terribly
お
sorry.
かけしないように気をつけま
From
す
here on, I shall make an effort to not cause you any trouble.
気にすることはありませんよ
You don't have to worry about it. If anything stands in our way, we'll work together to overcome it.
いいえ
No.
私は自分の力で
This is
何とか
something
しなければならないのです
I must do on my own.
世界を相手に戦える一人前の
I
女
must
性になって
become strong enough
クロック
to
フォー
take
ド
on the
家に
world
戻るまでは
before I can return to the Clockford family.
Oh no.
うんやる気になったんじゃないたまには嫌なやつ
Yep, looks like she's getting motivated. Sometimes playing the bad guy gets results.
ブルっていうか
Playing?
いつもじゃな
But
い
you're always like this.
それにしてもユーマさんは本当に探偵ミ
I am curious. Are you really a detective in training, Yuma?
私よりもずっと冒険慣れしていますね
You seem far more experienced with adventuring than I am. You even have the title Warrior of Light.
You just gave us that title, Fubuki.
Fubuki.
Oh, there she goes.
それは
Oh, she can fall behind. That's weird.
ですけどね
You just got caught on some weird geometry. You gave me that title, Fubuki.
ご主人様は巻き込まれることに関しては一流
It
だ
does
と
You
Who's
could
next
do
are
the
getting
same thing.
dragged into other people's business. Getting stuck sometimes?
Yeah, they just disappear from this particular segment. Looks like about the halfway point into a room.
He's been forced around the block a few times. Oh no.
いい教育
I'll
係
take
もいる
that
し
line.
ね
He's got a great mentor too.
それに引き換え私は
In contrast, I have nothing
何の取り柄もなく
besides the ability to wind back time.
その取り柄すらも
And
ここで
my only merit is useless here.
Oh. Uh-oh.
残念大臣賞ここは当選簿だよ
Too bad, so sad. You're not gonna make it through here.
もうしつこいなだんだん
You're getting really annoying. It's starting to stress me out.
あいつをみじん切り
Help me unwind by turning them into mincemeat.
Time to rock and roll. Alright, what you got? High voltage lines, parallel gunshot wound, Shachi's gun designed by Aruka, and exterior lock in the door.
Okay. They're very different.
たのがあんたじゃなくても
Even if you didn't fire the gun,
あんたのお仲間がやる
a friend could have done it for you.
お仲間が
Seems like we have friends.
You ordered your accomplice
別の場所からシャチを狙撃し
to snipe Statue from someplace else.
お仲間が犯行に使った銃はあん
Your
た
accomplice threw the gun over to you.
あんたがそれをシャチに握らせ
And you planted it in Sachi's hand.
それがフミキちゃんの計画の全貌。
That was your maggot master plan.
あ
Huh? Where was the shot taken?
そこに狙撃できるポイント。
There's one spot where the shot could have been made.
隣のビルの屋上から狙撃した。
You shot from the roof of the building next door.
Parallel gunshot wound.
The roof of the building next door. All the other roofs are at different heights.
Yeah.
If you had an accomplice shoot Sachi, then it wouldn't matter where you were.
だけど
But would it really have been possible to shoot him from a neighboring building?
Good point. Let's check the decision keys. We might find something.
Parallel gunshot wound.
竜を撃つ。
But at this point, we can't deny that a friend could have done it. That's not. It is possible somebody else would have shot it. Technically. The accomplice threw the gun over to you, planted Sachi's hand. Both of those are possible.
あ、どこから撃ったんだって。あそこに狙撃できるポイント。
There's not one spot where the shot could have been made.
狙撃したんでしょ。
It really makes no sense.
Yes, parallel
I'll
gunshot wound.
slash through this mystery.
Slash through this mystery.
隣のビルに窓はなか
The
った。
neighboring buildings didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop.
でも隣のビルの屋上
That building was taller than the hideout.
現場では8棟の屋上よりも高かったあの高さから被害者を狙撃したなら被害者の銃創は斜めに
If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle.
だけど被害者
The gunshot wound through his head was horizontal.
あの銃創からして
Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the rooftop of a neighboring building. I've once again
What?
forgotten how to pronounce its name.
Guillaume?
Guillaume. I
What?
keep seeing it. It's like, nope, I've forgotten how to say it again.
Just imagine that the L's are like a Y.
L's are Y. Guillaume. Okay.
I don't know why you're pausing here though. You just need to make a grunting sound.
I know, but I see it and I get so distracted because I keep forgetting how to fucking say it because it's so fucking weird. Guillaume.
Grunt.
Ah.
Oh, his head bear thing is like puffing out.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Oh, yep. Back to here.
I'm expecting us to go a few more rounds.
Oh.
そっか。重曹が水
I get it.
ほぼ同じ高さ
Since the moon was ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Also, yeah, how would we have shot him with a parallel gunshot wound? We're so short.
True. True. Sachi's pretty big. I don't think
Chachi's
any
huge.
of the other.
We are very
I don't
small.
think any of the other rebellion leaders were actually as tall as him anyway. They'd
Yeah.
have to like hold the gun above their eyes to shoot him in the temple.
I don't think we really saw swimmer dude stand up though.
Hmm.
We did briefly.
Yeah.
He stood
it
up
wasn't
because
a
he was
good-
about to kill us.
wasn't a good way to judge his height though.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty lanky though.
Yeah.
被害者が頭部を傾けた
Well,
状
it could be
態
that
で
the
撃たれ
victim's
た
head was at an angle at the
可能性も
time
ある
of
けど
impact.
その場合
But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
やっぱり
あの魔物はああやって出
The
た
monster
でっち上げて
conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
ただ
I like to imagine she's just staring daggers at Shinigami when she says that.
Yeah. But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide.
僕が犯人だというのが否定され
If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
自殺こそが真実だからでしょう。それを
That's because it is one.
自殺って言い張ってるんだよ。
They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up. What?
So they see they see something that's clearly a homicide. They say it's a suicide. And if they see something that's clearly a suicide, they say it's a homicide. Why? What's the point?
What? I thought it was clear. It was quote unquote clearly a suicide.
What's clear, quote unquote, clearly a suicide? They have someone to blame, so they'll make it up. So they make it a homicide.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm a bit confused. Oh, so you finally revealed your true nature, God of Darkness. Huh?
ユーマさん、暗黒神
Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. This case is most assuredly a homicide.
She was throwing shade at Shinigami when she said the monster. Dude's pretty tall, everyone else seems shorter. And then one scene of the American girl standing next to him. Yes.
Her posture is pretty bad. But
Her
if
posture's pretty bad, but Shachi's also a fucking giant.
But she might be the kind of person where I don't think it's her, but it might be the kind of person that, like, when they're doing the activity, like shooting, for example, the one thing she likes, that's when she like stands up straight, because you have to have good posture and good form when you're shooting.
Even then, I don't think she's that tall, and when you are shooting, you would need to raise it up on level with your shoulder abouts. Because if it's too tall, she's gonna fucking send yourself falling backwards, right?
True. Yeah, you want to lean into the shot.
Yeah.
Never actually shot a anything with black powder. I've just used like air rifles and stuff.
I've gone hunting once or twice, just ducks, shotgun, but it's quite the kick. I don't know. I don't have a
that's
frame
how you
ref
got
for
all the
handguns.
ducks in your pool. Plastic duck simulator. No.
間違いなく
We're moving on. All right. Assuredly. And what are you basing that on?
被害者は銃を所持していたのですよね
The victim carried a gun, did he not?
でしたらその銃で
If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him.
Yeah, there were only like 3 peacekeepers. They didn't have
When we
rifles.
saw him run up the stairs, did we see his gun on his back? No, it was concealed anyway. It would have been concealed
Yeah.
anyway. But Sachi is not the kind of person that would have shot
真っ
them.
先に自分に向けて引き金を引くのはさすがに決断
And
と早
yet-
すぎます
He hastily turned the gun on himself.
A lot of words in Japanese to say that.
被害者はまだ自殺しなくてはいけない
I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide.
Really wasn't.
He really wasn't. There was a set of stairs.
A set of stairs.
That actually makes sense.
確かに
Here's Fubuki being brilliant.
That's a good
Let's
point.
go.
Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
やはり
That was the point of him having the gun, was to use it as threatening.
Yeah.
So it must be a homicide.
いや自殺だって
No, suicide.
他殺です
Homicide. Shh. Suicide. Homicide. Suicide. That would have definitely gone up for longer, but somebody probably said, let's move on.
Yeah, yeah.
There are 2 doors. What are the images of the doors?
Oh, God.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We gotta cut open your neck.
Can't do this again.
Just relief.
Is it suicide or homicide?
血で文字が浮かび上がって
The letters are written in blood.
Would that be written in blood, or would that be written not in blood?
They're written in the blood. Into
Written
the blood,
in
not
the
with
blood.
blood.
Not with blood.
Written in the blood.
Yeah.
まさかユーマさんの血には
Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? And it illuminates this cursed labyrinth? You know, she's not wrong, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
ユーマさんはただの光の戦士
Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light.
だったのですね
You are the holy warrior of light.
The little
Is that the
twinkles
upgrade
on her
path?
sprite. That's funny.
Is it the upgrade path of the Warrior of Light? Is the Holy Warrior of Light?
Yep, it's the evolution. It's the next class. Sure, that's fine. Let's focus on this I wonder how wild his titles are gonna get by the end of this case.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Let's focus on this problem. Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down now.
他殺で間違いありません。
It is clearly a homicide.
絶対に自殺だって。
Nah, it's totally a suicide.
Shinigami,
Shinigami think it's a suicide? Man, those weird ass moas.
They're very unsettling.
That one's got like the gunshot. That one's got a heart and a stitched
Its head.
heads on it.
Yep. So weird.
Man. And then there's the goop.
The goop. There's just goop everywhere.
There's just overlapping clipping goop. Go to the goop in the middle. See the right where the purple and the green connect? They're just barely clipping into each other.
It's fine. It's fine. So it's clearly a homicide, right?
Yeah, right, like, why would he kill himself with the wrong hand?
Yeah.
Why would he kill himself when he could escape? Why, if his friends were on the line, and it was like, oh, we'll kill all the resistance members if you don't hand yourself in, I could see him doing something drastic like that.
Yeah.
But it was just some shitty peacekeepers, and somebody locked the door anyway.
Yeah. I don't like this.
If he already locked the door, he already freaking, they're already like, can't get to him. So
I totally agree. His door is very unsettling though. I don't like.
I saw it when we first came in. Why does it have so many lips and
don't
a
like
couple of mouths?
the just photos of lips and teeth. It's awful.
What? Are those the developers?
The developers' mouths.
Stock photos, like. I think you would have immediately taken damage if you're wrong, right?
Yeah.
きっと正しい道
I'm sure this is the right way.
そうですよね。あの事件
I knew it.
他殺で間違い
This case had to be a homicide. I bet we're gonna get blocked enough to like figure out
もし他殺
piece of
だと
evidence
した
we're
ら
missing.
別の誰かが
If it was a homicide, someone else had to be on the roof, right?
でも非常階段にはご主人
But
様がいたし
you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door,
だったら屋上から逃げる
which
のは
means no one could have gotten off that
この
roof.
状況で誰がどう
How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away?
ねこれが自殺じゃなかったら何
See?
なのさ
If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? Explain yourself.
根拠をお答えします
Very well, I shall.
ユーマさんと同じ意見
I completely agree with what Yuma said.
何も言ってません
I
けど
didn't say anything.
でご主人様の意見は
So, what do you
自殺の
think?
根拠だよね
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have any have a solid reason why yet.
So the path will collapse because we don't have
Oh my god.
good reasoning, right?
確
Or
かに
we're
Yeah.
gonna get locked in a trap room. That's cool.
Yep. We're trapped.
Fucking let's go.
Why did they have apertures?
Trash compactor. Oh, you're about to find out. Oh no, the wall. Okay, I like. Just before. Damn it.
Oh fuck.
Okay, here, same thing. So in the last frame, and in this frame, the walls are not in picture.
Yes.
So you can't see them moving, but the audio is still playing, making you think you could see them moving. Because you're in a dialogue sequence where you must press A to continue.
Right.
So your life is not actually in threat until you move the story forward beyond the text component
Yep.
or whatever.
What is the reason behind
just
it being
wanted
a
to point that
homicide? Yep. It's a very a good way to hide the seams in game mechanics versus game story.
ほら他殺の根拠だって謎めき
Come on, spit it out. Mystery Labyrinth won't wait forever, you know. No, but the slime dialogue sure will.
No, but
ユーマさん
Yuma.
あの死が他殺である以上
if it was in fact a homicide, they would have been a clue left behind at the crime scene.
せめて
I can just remember something.
ああそういうこと
Oh, we're doing this again.
Oh, like this? Hey, we knew it! We predicted it! I don't know if we predicted it on stream, but we did say this. Ah!
Whoa, this is different.
Okay, this is not a returnal back to the crime scene. This is punching some evidence out of us.
Yeah.
ほら出てきたよあの現場にあったものが
Here is everything left at the scene.
Why is the door so low fucking resolution? And the gun texture is off too, the handle specifically. Why is everything so low texture?
That's a good question. Maybe the camera is like pulled really far back and the LODs are like being
I
weird.
don't know. Smiling the whole time, yeah, having a grand old time.
今回のはお手軽モードだけどちゃんとご主人
This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory.
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to homicide hidden here.
時間がありませんユーマさんお願いします
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
Must be something suspicious, something that stands out. There has to be a clue. Have to find it. Reason behind it being a homicide, door, the umbrella, security camera, gun.
Oh, the texture for the security camera loaded in when you flick to it.
Yep.
The gun still not loaded.
All right, gun, umbrella, door, camera.
I will hear your answer before I say mine. I'm very confident in mine.
I think it's the it might be the gun because Shachi shot himself with the wrong hand. But that's not hard evidence. I'm gonna say umbrella.
I think it's gun. I think this is the game trying to get us to prove that we know what happened,
Okay.
right?
Big
Because
gun. Then.
that's what happened in the last case. We have a theory. Now we have to prove it to the game.
Yeah, gun.
そうだ
I know. It's this. It has to be related to the murder. We have a gun.
あ壁が止まった
Oh,
正
the
解
wall
したみ
stopped.
たいだね
Looks like it's the right one. With the walls have actually just closed on us more and more. If you kept choosing wrong.
Maybe.
自殺の根拠になるのですか
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
実はこの
There's something unique about this gun.
変わっているんで通常リボルバーのガスは左側にスイングアウ
The
ト
revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left,
でも現場にあったこの銃は
but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
Every time Fubuki is like unsure of what's going on and she's framed, she has this like
That
head of the
look,
clouds
yeah.
look. Is so funny.
Oh.
なるほど確かに
I
普通とは
see.
違いますね
That is unusual.
これを見抜くと
It is incredible how you even noticed it.
さすがは名探偵
You really are the holy great detective warrior, Light Yuma. Oh, you're right. That's so good.
What a good bit.
また長くなりまし
It
たね
got even longer.
それはともかく
Well, anyway,
この銃は
this gun was apparently custom made for
特殊
Shachi.
品だ
ガラクタ屋のじじいもそう言ってたっけ
Junk Shop Geezer said that too.
その根拠になるの
How does this prove this was a homicide?
いやー実はそれ
I
以上の
don't
ことは
know
まだ
anything
分か
else
ってなく
about
て
it. I just figured this was kind of out of place. Oh fuck! Those are huge.
Okay, that's the apertures. So we're right about that. But then the game is like, well, that doesn't prove anything.
Yeah.
We have to somehow prove that this is the case, or whatever.
Yeah.
Now you wonder
It's happening again?
そりゃそうだよ
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself.
ユーマさんあそこです
Yuma, over there.
It's just a queue running on a hamster wheel turning gears.
Is that how the whole labyrinth works?
It
It's
must
just
be.
queues
Yeah.
all the way down.
It must be.
And the labyrinth itself collapses when we clear all the mysteries. So,
Yep.
could you try shooting it with the gun?
いや僕に射撃のスキルは
I'm no marksman.
あでも
Oh, But it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer. Huh? It's not loaded.
Oh, shit. If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? You mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
ユーマさんどうですか？
Well, Yuma, do you have your bullets of truth yet?
We need the truth bullets to load in the gun.
Yeah!
Why was
That's a good one.
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place? The reason why must be relevant.
Huh? Are you saying you need my help to solve this?
もうしょうがないよ。
Fine. Since you're so good at that, I don't mind helping you out one bit.
じゃあ行くよ。推理
Here we go. Lay it all out. What's the lay it all out power? Oh, this. Okay.
Oh, yep. This is
Hurry up, Shinigami.
so much setup.
Spin quick. So we got spikes incoming. Oh god, this is not running very well.
It looks okay for me.
Okay.
Extreme looks
Check the
fine.
stream.
Yeah. So you gotta be that's such a cute graphic for this. I can tell Shachi's dominant hand is
Oh yeah. Okay.
L.
Just Discord. It didn't come through very well.
yeah. E F E. There she goes. Looking at his gun, you can tell his Sachi's dominant hand is his left.
Beam.
Shidigabu beam.
She loads the gun with the love beam.
Yep, yep.
Oh, it's fully textured now.
Oh, that was weird. That's it. It's because he was left-handed. The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while he's holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed. Shachi's left-handed. Shachi had a specifically designed gun because he was left-handed.
Okay, so this is something we knew, but we didn't have a solution key for.
Right.
That's what I was saying, that I think we're gonna get more solution keys through the dungeon.
Yeah, it's something we deduced. We didn't have a solution key.
Well, we saw, and we were told even by the old man. Like, you'd think the old man telling us, oh yeah, he's got a specially designed gun, blah blah blah. But yeah, anyway. Look, the exit. You did it, Yuma.
Worked.
俺様ちゃんのおかげでね。
All thanks to yours truly.
いいえ、ユーマさんの。
No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction.
俺様ちゃんのナイスアシストがなければ。
We know we fine by now if it wasn't for my assist.
だと思うけど。暗黒神が私たち。
I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand.
あ、そう。別にいいけど。
Whatever you want.
とにかく先を急ごうか。
Oh my god, the timer's back.
Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown's still going.
本当だ。
2 hours
すご
remain.
い数字が減ったように見えたけど。
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
それだけご主人様が謎に迫ってるってことだよ。
We're so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up, Master.
Doesn't feel like we're so close.
Did it go down by exactly how much time has passed? It feels very close.
Yeah.
そうだね。
Yeah, got it.
I think it was 25 minutes, but it's actually been 35 minutes.
Oh
I
my
wonder
god.
if they paced this all out. They actually figure out how long the lines would take and stuff like that.
Maybe.
Look, another monster.
Alrighty, you're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You wanna know why? Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide after all. Right, Dominic? He's out of frame.
That's such a funny bit.
You keep insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters.
I really like the effect that's on the outside of Guillaume's wings.
Where like the cell shading outline is like dissolving away.
It's dissolving into like almost flames. Yeah. And it's using that as the outline to them. That looks really, really good. It's so
Your
subtle
cape has
too.
the same effect, just only on the bottom of the cape.
It does on the bottom of the cave, yeah. But it's really highlighted by having like the neon base.
True.
It looks so good.
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters. Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, god of darkness, queen of monsters!
Oh shit, Guillaume's getting epithets as well.
I'm not defending them! I can't even follow this whole monster and god of darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting.
Wham!
I have a massive
Oh,
glass jar
that was
of
you clinking.
hard candy, and
I thought
I'm
that was like,
very
what is
sad
the
that I'm almost
game
out of it.
clinking?
That's me, yeah.
Bad luck. Looks like a dead end. You can't proceed.
Oh, fuck.
No, you fool.
I forgot how this worked. That wasn't it.
Any statements bothered you? Think carefully. What about?
General reputation.
Because it wasn't a homicide. That she definitely committed suicide. Why don't you just give up?
Contradicted somewhere.
To be a
shit,
contradiction somewhere. It's gotta be the last one of him committing suicide, right? I think that's a different line.
It is a different line. I wonder what he says there.
2F! Got our maxed!
No, Shachi didn't commit suicide. All the evidence points to the contrary.
You know you're... No, that's your line.
No, you're super annoying, right? Fine, I'll crush you like a bug. Okay. Parking lot explosion. Shachi's body was found. When Shachi's body was found, there was an explosion in the parking lot below the building. It created a large hole in the wall in the hideout. Don't know whether or not this explosion was related to Shachi's death. Shachi had time to run away, but stayed on the roof. It's unknown why he stayed. Shachi's left-handed. Exterior lock on a door. Open from the roof side, it was left in keyhole. Since peacefully around the other side, the door seemed unlikely. Someone entered or exited through here after the gunshot.
So what if the gun was designed to be left-handed? You can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand. That's the concept. Therefore, death by suicide. There's no proof a culprit fired the gun. No contradiction. It's a suicide. We're done here. Time to go home. Does seem like Shachi used his right hand to shoot himself in the head. But doesn't something seem off about that?
Yep.
You have any
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Boom Slushki.
バ左あの銃でも必殺はできるぞに持った銃で希望を
真実はこれだ
I'll
Chachi is
slash through this
left-handed.
mystery.
Zoom in on Dominic's knees.
Oh, what? That wasn't right.
It's because, like,
右手に銃
the one that it's targeted to zoom in on is Guillaume because she's making the arguments. But because she's just flying around randomly, and we just caught her when she was behind Dominic's knees.
And it fully clipped into his knee.
Yep.
That's really funny.
Chachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand.
わざわざ利き腕じゃない
There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide.
明らかな
It's
嘘だ
obviously a contradiction.
きっと犯人が自殺に見せかける
When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand,
つまりシャチさんの
which means someone else was involved in Chachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide. Ugh. It's quite a face.
Like runny eye makeup almost.
It's just like the grimace that she has.
That's true. He doesn't have much emotion. You managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
まあそうみたいだね負けを
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
ちゃんと負けを認める
Huh? The god of darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side. No, it cannot be. Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
っていうか俺様ちゃんは謎が解ける
No, I don't really care so long as we keep solving mysteries.
だからもうちょっと頑張ってご主
So
人
just keep helping him out for a little bit longer.
お
とりあえず
Oh.
行きましょうか
Carry on for now. What the fuck?
What?
Oh, we're like way up high. That's what the ceiling looks like.
Oh, yeah, because we're near one of the diagonal walls.
Yeah. PNGs floating by.
Sure are some PNGs.
Very strange. Run a boat!
Gift saving. Both segments back. Okay.
Yep,
Okay,
that- well,
fair.
that-
I didn't think it was gonna be a one-off thing.
Yeah, they have to reuse the mechanic.
Yep, all that programming time.
被害者の利き腕を間違えるなん
The
て
culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
そもそもシャチさんの
Perhaps the culprit
銃が
doesn't know that
左
Chachi's
専用な
custom
のを
gun
知ら
was
なかったん
designed
です
for someone left-handed.
シャチさんはめったに銃を
Chachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
なかったんだよ
でも銃を使わない平和主義者がわざわざ銃を特注する
Huh? Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use?
本性は野蛮なテロリストだったんじゃない
Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
あの銃に関しては多分
Maybe the gun
プレ
was
ゼ
a
ン
gift.
トされたものなんだよ
プレゼントどなたですか
Gift? Presento? From
Presento?
who?
レジスタンスで武器を
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's
設計した
weapons.
のも彼女
She was the one who designed it.
まあ銃の
Calling gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
Is gifting a gun particularly romantic?
Oh, only because guns and adventure go hand in
I
hand.
guess so, yeah.
そうですかね
It does?
まあ
Yes, he was very confused.
だけど
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide.
まだまだ謎は山積みだよ
But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Oh my god.
Oh, into the sinkhole.
Yep.
Or the drainage plant. I think at hydro dams they have things like that. Where the water
yeah.
can Go out.
Oh my god.
We came out of a waterfall, but we're not done yet. Because you still have more blood to lose.
Where did the culprit shoot the victim from?
犯人はシャチさんを射殺した場所か。
Location where the culprit shot Shachi.
そうそうこの事件が他殺だとしても
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
Why my partner gifting me a gun kind of hot, to be fair. I guess?
If you're someone who, you know, would go hunting or shooting in their off time, okay.
Yeah.
But if you're someone who's like kind of adversely against guns and your partner gifted you a gun, you'd be like, "What the heck, man?
Yeah.
I don't want this. I'm not going to use it.
Very context dependent. Yeah.
Bad gift." Yeah.
What is with the I and the L in building on the right door?
Bill. Oh, it's clipping into the geometry of the door itself.
You think so?
100%, because the D is too a little bit, just the corner of it.
Okay. Just angled really weird.
Angled not correctly.
事件が他殺で間違いないならきっと
If you know it was in fact a homicide, then the answer has to be here.
私には到底わかりませんけど
I have no idea what it could be,
きっとたどり
but I am confident that you can discover the answer.
暗黒
Thanks
人
for
さえも手なずけてしまう名探偵聖なる光
For you are he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Oh my god, it got longer.
It got so much longer in that one check.
Zero just gun purely for the act itself. I guess so, yeah.
それ
How long is my name gonna get? Alright, where did this culprit shoot the detective from? It has to be from the roof of the hideout, right?
Because otherwise, yeah, otherwise how they would get a smoking gun into the hand of the victim. Where do you think you're going, mister?
I want to see what's back here. Not let me back here.
Fucking invisible wall. You...
Does back us off a little bit too. That's interesting. So it's not inside the hideout, because the peacekeepers are right next to him. Not on the roof of the building next door. We just disproved that, so it must be the roof of the hideout.
Look at that Mario 64 friggin' floating water.
It's fine. It's fine.
That was the right answer, but
What the fuck?
屋上から射殺したってことは
if he was shot on the roof,
あの屋上に
doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
犯人は自殺に見せかけるためにシャチさんの手に銃
Culprit
を
placed the
握ら
gun in
せている
Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide.
こればっかりはその場
That
にい
means
な
they
いと
had
でき
to
ない
be there in person.
犯人は間違
Culprit
い
was
なく
definitely on
あ
the
の
roof.
屋上にいた
Oh, what?
Oh,
This is a
we-
walk around segment?
Just teleport way up here.
Look at those skeleton bouncing. It's gold encrusted. I think it's
Amazing.
gold anyway.
Can't actually walk around. Can walk around. Can't walk around.
Can't walk around that much. Just a little bit, you know. Don't want the player getting up to Stefan levels of shenanigans.
Yep. Sure.
ですがユーマさんが
But
着いた時
Yuma,
屋上には
you said there
誰もいなかった
was.
ですよね
You said nobody was there when you arrived.
それが問題なんですよね
That's what we have to figure out now.
僕が銃声を聞いたのは
When I heard the
非常から
shot, I was halfway up the emergency
そ
stairs.
こから屋上
It
に
took
上
about
がる
10
まで
seconds to reach the roof.
その間に
In that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the crime scene.
一体どこにどうやって
Where?
行ったのでしょう
Where could the murderer have gone?
Ah, we're back. This is
あの時の現場そのままだね。
We're back at the crime scene. Better spill your blood too.
yep.
犯人の逃走ルートをたどれ。
Follow the culprit's escape route.
犯行後に犯人が消えたのと同じ方法で。
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime. Quick, throw yourself on the roof. Okay, now we get to actually look over the edges. Let's look over all the edges and see what's down there.
Pipes. Pipes.
What's below the pipe? Is there water below the pipe?
No, it's just concrete, because that's the water texture. But that's just the end of the world.
Okay. There's the destroyed
Yeah.
part.
There is that.
Which it might be a hole, a covered hole that does lead down to water, since we know the whole place is flooded.
Yeah, so it's not the
And
stairs.
in front of the thing,
That's just the rope.
and there's no thing to interact with.
Yeah.
So it's either the back, and we can't see very clearly until we interact with that thing, or it's the side.
Yeah, this is neighboring building.
Oh, to the neighboring building. Okay, no. That
Rooftop
one is
edge.
かなり高いですけど、ロープ
Though it is fairly high,
ここから降りら
would
れ
it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
でもロープを引っ掛けるような取っかかりはどこにも
There's
ありま
nowhere
せ
to
んし、
hang something like that onto.
それにこの高さをロ
Plus
ー
from
プや
this
は
height,
しご
it'd
で
take
降
a
りる
while
と
to
し
get
た
all
ら
the way down like
それ
that.
なりに時間僕が銃声を聞いてから
It'd be
屋
tough for
上
someone
に
to
着
get
くま
down
で
and gather their
急
equipment
ぐように
in the
地
short
上ま
time
で
it took me to reach the
道具を
roof.
回収す
この高さだとマットを
Not if they yeet themselves. You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You die no matter how you landed.
ロープか何かを使って
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building?
あるいは気球などを
Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon. The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill seeker.
Again, the hot air balloon.
でもあの
No, for Vicky.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You never reach the next building without touching them.
そうですか
Oh,
犯人は
so the culprit is not an adventurer.
そこにがっかりですか
That's what you're disappointed about?
犯人は普通に
Is it easier to imagine that the criminal simply went back inside the store? Why does she always say, is it easier to imagine?
Between all the scenarios, is it easier to imagine this is the case?
It's just strange. That's the same
いえ
phrase.
それは不
Yeah,
可
I
能です
don't know.
事件があった
No,
時
that's
道路の
impossible.
向こうには保
At
安
the time of
内
the
がいる
incident, peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
なるほどここから
I
中に
see.
入ったらその
If the culprit had gone inside through there, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers.
どう考えてもここは逃走ルートにならないね
I hate to say this, wasn't the escape route.
なるほど犯人
Ah,
非常階段
so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs.
犯人にとっては非常事態
As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs.
She's so cute.
you.
She's so adorable.
This is something Wes is gonna find a way to say in the future.
無理でしょ
You were up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
何を言っているのですか
What are you saying?
ここにいる
Yuma is right here, is he not?
だから当時の話だって
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez!
箱入りビッチは
This sheltered bitch in her head. Empty head are killing me here.
I'm definitely hearing it every single time now.
またもや箱入り
Yet again, you called me sheltered.
だからだとほどじゃ
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Cat fighting.
Yep. I don't know if the culprit realized I was there.
そもそも
Footage from security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around. Makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
あのユーマさん
Yuma,
大変です
this is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
それなのに犯人が屋上から逃げた方法が見
You
つから
haven't
ない
figured out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Halara would have figured it out. Haha, Misterful.
分かってる場合じゃないよ
This isn't funny. At this rate, we'll run out of time.
どうすればいいのですか
What are we supposed to do?
だから犯人の逃走ルートをた
That time the clock was running faster.
謎迷宮ってそういうもんだから
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the Mystery Labyrinth.
キャスト用の通路とかメンテナンス用の
Where are the entrances for cast members? And the hidden entryways for the maintenance crews?
テーマパークのアトラクションじゃないんだからさ
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
そもそも
Well then,
ちゃんと案内も
why do you haunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
いるので案内もできない暗黒
A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
何言ってるのかわからないし
I have no idea what you're talking about.
だって役に立ってないよね
Your stupid sheltered bitch is completely useless. Okay, girls.
Fucking hell.
箱入りっても
Called me sheltered again. How many times is that now?
う
Let's see. After the number 3 comes.
Why is this a joke? Why is it? Why did they? Why can Fubuki not count past 3?
It's antithetical to her time and clock nature. I don't know. It's really funny.
本当にさ静か大丈夫頭大丈夫もういつになったら役に立つのもう
Coherent screaming.
それはそうだ
You climb on the top part with the door?
犯人が犯行時に屋上にいたのは間違いない どうにかしてここから逃げ
Maybe. But then, like, we as the like disembodied camera floating around Yuma probably would have seen it though. Culprit must have been on the roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow.
でも一
But
体どうやって
how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait, if nothing was there, what if culprit destroyed the evidence?
何何証拠隠滅
What? Wait, what? What? Destroyed evidence?
そういうこと
I
な
read
ら
that coward.
俺様ちゃんに任せてよご
Then leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind.
また現場再現をするつもり
You're gonna recreate the crime scene again?
ご主
Here we go.
思い出せないならしょうがないじゃん
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice.
優しくぶん殴ってあげるってでいつの記憶を
I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
The body was discovered. The rooftop was first entered. That, right?
When the rooftop was first entered by you?
Yeah, because we've been here before. When we had first gotten the job from Shachi, we went up to the rooftop, and he was taking a while because he was getting his gun. So we ran around in a panic looking at everything.
Right, yeah, that exactly. So I think that we may end up looking over the edge or something and see that, yeah, something has changed.
Yeah, when the rooftop was first entered.
シャチさんに
How about when Shachi first called me up to the
屋上
rooftop?
へ行った時の状況それならまだ
Culprit
現場に
wouldn't have done
犯人
anything to
が
the
入って
scene
ない
yet.
はずだし
I can even compare it
発
to
見地の現場と比
when I
較で
found
見
the
ると
corpse.
オッケー俺様ちゃんに任せて
Okay, leave it with me.
Jesus Christ, fucking.
何やらとんでもないオーラ
What is this daunting aura I sense?
つもりですか
What are your intentions here?
あれをやるよご主人様
まさか
Ready and bonk!
完成
So funny.
大丈夫ですかユーマさん
Are you alright, Yuma?
なんとか
I'm in so much
意識が飛
pain.
びそうな
I
ほど
feel like
痛
I'm
いで
gonna
すけど
pass out.
死体がなくなっただけで
The corpse is gone,
変わったように
but
は見えませんね
nothing has really changed about this place.
ユーマさんただ暴力を
I believe
受けただけ
all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
最初に屋上に来た時から死体発見時まではそんなに時
Great
間
deduction,
かかったよ
Fubuki.
ね
Thank you.
Not
Fubuki.
much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse.
でも本当に何も変わってないなら
If nothing changed, then there are no clues for you here for you to use.
いや
Hang on.
どこか
There
に
might be
きっとあ
something.
るはずだ
Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
ご主人様の弱っちい頭から叩き出した記憶だから
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around.
時間制限はご主人様の頭
The
の
time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
分かった
Yeah,
急いで調
got
べ
it.
るよ
I'll hurry.
Love doing it while addled.
Yep. Crime scene recreation. This way.
Before you interact with it, just look like with the camera.
Yep. Sure looks the same.
Pipe, same. Cars.
Cars.
There's some debris there.
Can't get a steep enough angle. Like exactly down. That was intentional.
Oh,
There's a grate.
there we go. There
There's
we
a-
go.
a
I
grate
knew
that
it.
Full of water.
I knew it.
Yep.
やっぱりロー
Seems
プを
like
引
there's
っ
no
掛け
place
ら
to
れ
hang
そう
a
な
rope off
他に
of.
はどこにもないこっち側の壁にも
There's nothing of
変わ
note
ったところは
on this side of the wall. Hmm?
真下に見えるのって
Is that a
排
storm
水
drain?
溝かあん
Has
な
that
の
always been there?
あそうか
Oh right,
と
the
あの時
explosion.
の爆発で死体発見直後
The
に
explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in the rubble.
That's it. The explosion happened right after you found the body. I was trying to figure out when was the explosion.
Yeah.
But the
drain was-
building you were standing on exploded.
The building we were standing on exploded. The drain was covered after a mysterious explosion. Crime scene recreated.
ご主人様何か見つけた
Find anything?
もしかしたら
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
本当ですかやりましたね
Really, Yuma? You did it, Yuma.
ジロー
Hmm?
謎怪人
Mystery phantoms.
チュンチュンピーチクパー
Chirp,
チク
chirp,
なん
chirp,
て
chirp.
さえずって
I
る
was
のかと思った
curious what all the tweeting was about.
まあそんな空想話して
You're
る
still
の
fantasizing about all this nonsense?
あいつは
He
小さい
committed suicide. There's nobody to pursue.
だって犯人に逃げ場なんて
After all, there's no place the culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop.
Ugh.
誰も屋上から出られない
No one could escape the rooftop.
逆にそれさえ否定できれば
Which means, if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Alright, here we go. Time to rumble.
What's with these something? I'm saying Satch committed suicide. You're such a maggot. There's no other culprit.
Oh, fuck.
No one could have left that rooftop. Delusional idiot.
Second one there.
Should be a
Find where to
contradiction.
find a repellent.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
repellent.
try. Yep.
What's with those weirdos' fantasies? I'm saying Sachi committed suicide. You're such a maggot. There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
その主張は通用し
It
ない
needs to start moving towards and slash it.
I'll repel your something.
いや 犯人はいる
No, there's a culprit.
屋上から
And there's a way to escape from the roof, too.
だる
Ugh. Such a drag.
まだ言ってんの
You're still talking about that? What a downer. Head to the roof, drain, high voltage lines.
自殺じゃないなら犯人も屋上にいたってこと
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So where did the culprit go?
屋
Are
上
you dumb?
逃げるのは無理
You can't escape through the roof's door. True.
非常階段から逃げるのも無理
Can't escape down the emergency stairs. True.
逆に犯人
Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? Nope. That was not either.
はありえない
All impossible.
どこにも逃げ場
See? There's simply no place to run.
Cut through this mystery.
Slash.
Slash fuck!
いや逃げ
No,
場ならある
there's a way out.
屋上の真下
Drain directly below the
排
rooftop.
水溝だ
気になる発言を見逃しちゃダメだよ
Phantom will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the
Oh.
questions carefully and count it by repelling words of the answer you think is right.
Repel the correct answer. Okay.
Okay.
排水溝
Tell me what about it. Got to go through.
屋上から逃げるのにどう関係してるっていうの犯人がどうやって逃げたのか
How did the culprit escape? Go ahead. Try answering that.
They drove into the drain.
これで真実
Dove
の
into the drain.
Bad. What's the other one? Invited allies to the train?
Yeah.
What?
犯人はあの排水溝
I don't
に逃げ
know. That was
屋上
weird.
から飛び込んだんだ
That's right. The culprit dove into the drain from the roof.
それが犯人
That
の
was the
逃走
culprit's
ルー
escape
トだ
route.
Like, we've knocked him out.
Oh, we killed him.
They exploded.
Riddle, you ain't no Sphinx, I know.
消えました
That's the right answer.
けど
But that sounds insane. What a crazy statement. They dove into a drain from a rooftop.
That's the only way.
I know it's the only way. And it's correct, but it's fucking nuts.
What do you mean it's nuts?
Like, you think you... like, it kind of paints exactly who the culprit is. But like...
Yes.
but like, you see that, and you see there's a drain on the ground from the rooftop, which is what? 5, 6 stories up? And you're like, ah, yes, that's how the culprit got down.
Well, I've never done any high diving, but the world record's pretty high up there. And what is an average high dive, like when you would find it like community center?
I don't
Probably
know.
like 3 stories. Usually those indoor pools are pretty big.
Usually like 10, 15 feet. That's like a story and a half.
Because how many stories up is this really? 5?
5, I guess?
They disappeared. But
屋上から排水溝に飛び
to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
I don't know if you've done a lot of swimming or diving, but I've jumped off a bridge once. It fucking sucked.
I did a bunch of jumping off these big rocks. Where was that? Blue Mountain? Ontario? I don't remember. Where, one of the provincial parks. And if you do it wrong, it hurts. It's easy to fuck up.
Yeah.
But I got quite a height and distance to the point where I was hitting the bottom of the lake at the dive spot, and like using that to propel myself back up to the surface quickly. And that was at least, I would say, 2 stories, and I have no professional experience or I'm not even that strong of a swimmer, really. So I would say for someone who is a strong swimmer, it's probably and has diving experience, probably not really that big of a deal.
I was unsure about that as well, but if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I don't think that has to be the case. I think it has to be the case.
Diving out of a helicopter.
Culprit opened the storm drain's grate beforehand and jumped
Oh, we got one
on
of
the
these
rooftop
little
after leaping into the mirror. Doi district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water.
There goes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
4 stories, and we're on the roof, so that's the 5th story.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way. So the copper used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape. Why? We defeated these monsters already. The problem here was, oh, the culprit's escape route.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? I would probably be in Fubuki's situation, though. More trains have appeared. And now more trains have suddenly appeared. What is happening? Okay, we don't even need to jump. It's just gonna throw us there. Make up your mind and jump.
No, I don't. I'm already falling. Why is Fubuki spinning? She's also head first.
Who's people committed this crime?
Resistance leader.
I saw a Matarasu peacekeeper. I didn't see what the third one was.
A detective
What?
from the agency. What a dig dug fucking ass. Alright. We actually made it.
Ah, I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest, but we managed to get down. Not over yet. Look over there.
Oh my god.
Looks like all the suspects are here. Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Oh, there they go.
They fled.
We're very small. I don't think we could fight 40 people at once either.
Then we better chase after them. I agree, but I would have thought Fubuki had put us up on a bit more of a pedestal. Chase scenes are caught in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
If someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. So the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with the cover-up attempted at the crime scene. Oh. There they all go!
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers. But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers towards the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he tried to arrive on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening. I think they all have different, run animations.
They do, yeah.
And that culprit is among them? If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is. But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
He's getting so exhausted.
They are all just
What the fuck?
infinite inclines as well. Over there!
What?
What's this?
巨大な水槽
A giant water tank?
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So, the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries. What is the mysteries with the fish tank?
What is the fish tank gonna be?
I don't know, but I need your blood for it.
What would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime?
Come on, I'm counting on you.
わかった
Got it. Necessary for the culprit to commit the crime.
Probably like, yeah. each
Be
of
good at
these
swimming.
things. Yeah, that's I pretty much expected that.
Good at shooting, left-handed. Be good at swimming. We threw the sword.
Through the sword. And yeah, it's literally to wash away everybody else.
Nope, we slow them down.
Oh, I thought it was.
この犯行を行うには
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer.
しかもあの
Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and
技術
expertise.
的な訓練経験が例えば水泳競技
Maybe they had high diving
高
experience
飛
through
び込み
swimming
の経験があっ
competitions.
たのかもしれない
We finally caught up. We finally caught up.
キリさせるシャチさんを
The
殺
truth
し
is
た
crystal
犯人は
clear. The one who murdered Chachi is...
It has to be you.
Who killed Chachi?
僕が殺すはずないじゃないか
I wouldn't kill anyone.
私がシャチを殺すはずない
There's no way I could kill Sachi. I haven't done anything.
俺は殺しなんてしちゃいね
I didn't kill anyone. It had to be you.
There can only be one.
えイカルディさん
It's you, Icardi. You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Chachi.
なんだ
Huh? What?
違う
No,
ふざけ
that's
るな
insane. I'm not the culprit. That's bullshit. What?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
What a sick diving suit.
What the fuck?
殺したのは俺じゃねえ俺は犯人じゃ
I
ね
didn't kill Chachi. I'm not the culprit.
なんとまがまがしい
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure? Most of the mystery has already been solved, so it's just a last stand. Let's solve this thing once and for all.
Right. I mean, it's solving the murder, but like, we
How does this get us out of our immediate situation?
Yeah, we still got the. We still have the motive to deal with.
That's why I think he's gotta be swimming around outside and he's gonna like fucking surface. I'm not the culprit. Where's your evidence?
メンバーなら他にもいる
There are other resistance members. I know. Margula's the culprit.
あいつが屋上でシャチを撃っ
Margula saw Shashi on the roof.
Dude,
First you gotta
okay.
prove that you didn't do it. What kind of evidence would help with that?
やっぱり
When Chachi shot on the hideout, Margla was somewhere else. Maybe evidence, yeah. Margla's alibi. Fuck.
撃ったんだ
I like the really twisted demonic face inside the mask. That's a really cool. It's a really cool design.
I noticed that as well.
Margla has an alibi. It's impossible for him to have done it.
Okay. Could be Siobhan, could be Sachi. We'll have
Yeah.
to see what he says. There we go. It's not Margula. Then Iruka's the
Iruka.
culprit.
Yeah.
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Sachi.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Probably.
Oh
I mean,
fuck.
Prove that she didn't kill him. If it's not she killed Sachi and made it look like a suicide. That's
Literal next words. Okay.
yeah. You're just too trigger happy.
Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed. She never would have made that mistake faking a suicide.
It's not Margula. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I am the culprit. The culprit is Saban. With Sachi on the roof. Messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain. There you go, you're patient this time.
I just showed up to a sex party. No, I will not tell you in which game. What?
Bruh.
What?
You can't just drop that on us.
No, what the fuck? Servan was traumatized after once nearly drowning. There's no way he would have dove into a drain.
Like Grand Theft Auto or something.
And there he goes.
Oh, he'll be back. Yuma, you did it. You defeated the monster.
Hell yeah.
Huh? But what about the treasure?
Dead eventually, maybe. Oh, joy.
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses. But the truth still hasn't appeared. Where's the real culprit's soul? Aha! So it was all a plot by Servan.
Also, the
but he
countdown hasn't
used
stopped yet.
the party.
I went down. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth? Wait, I know it's...
It's not Shinigami.
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Surprise for you too? Oh, joy. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
The overall picture?
No mistake that Icardi made Shachi's murder look like a suicide. We don't know why he did it.
Yeah, like the last case, the motivation became pretty clear when we knew that they were all friends.
Yeah. If you wanted to kill him, there were simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So, we need to find the motive.
れているせいでまだ
As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Hmm?
この水
The
どこか
water
に流れて
is flowing somewhere.
あら本当ですねどこに流れ
Oh,
ていている
so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
水が流れ着く先
The water flows somewhere.
謎迷宮が現
The
実
mystery
を
labyrinth
反映
is a
したも
reflection
の
of
だと
reality, though the
この
water may
水
have
の
some
流れに
significance.
何か意
でしたら水が流れる
Then let's see where it leads us.
そこに秘宝が
This could be the path to the hidden treasure. Because he'd be so disappointed when she learns that the hidden treasure is just murder.
The hidden treasure is murder. The real treasure is the murder we commit along the way.
This case seems to involve water an awful lot.
事件があったスラム街は水浸しだっ
The
たし
slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
そう
Right.
考えると
Even that,
やっ
the
ぱり
truth should
この
be
水の流
wherever
れ
the
着く
water
先に
leads.
真実
Is it gonna lead to the...
Leads to a bomb.
Well, there's the bomb.
行き止まり
A dead
し
end?
かもこのカウントダウン
And
表示って
what? In this countdown timer,
このカウントダウンと連動しているみたいだ
looks like it's linked to that
ま
countdown.
た数字が
And
戻
it's dropping by a lot.
ねえご主人様これって行き止まりじゃなく
Hey,
て
maybe this isn't a dead end.
巨大な爆弾なんじゃない
Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Huh?
これが
What?
まあ大きく
Oh my. What a big,
してしまいます
breathtaking bomb. I cannot help but be impressed.
思わず感心しないで
You shouldn't be.
きっとこれが今回の謎迷宮の心臓
I'm sure this is the heart of the mystery
だ
labyrinth.
やることは一つ
So, there's only one thing left to do.
ご主人様この爆弾を
You
解
just
除
gotta defuse the bomb,
現実世界で
like you did in the real world.
この
This
巨大な爆弾を
giant bomb?
謎さえ解けばこの爆弾だ
If you could solve the mystery,
今まで
the
や
bomb will stop ticking. So, really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
頑張ってくださいユーマさんきっと
Good luck, Yuma.
できます
I am confident that you can do it.
爆弾解除もお手の物で暗黒神
For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective, warrior of light, Yuma.
This is an amazing bit. What a great bit. It's gonna have to be on a new line next time. Time was still
I
going
think
down
this
the
is
dialogue.
last.
Yeah, it was very concerning.
だって最高の教育係がいるんだ
You'll be fine. You got the best mentor there is.
分かった
Hey, I'll try. Happens if you just wait here for 14 minutes? It's a good question.
Well, as long as the timer of the clock is not on screen.
Oh god, 12 minutes. Oh fuck. What was the purpose of the
What?
bombing?
Now the timer is actually on screen. So yeah,
It was a diversion.
you have 12 minutes. Chillax.
I know. But it's very scary that that's a real ass timer.
I am curious what actually would happen if you just waited here for 12 minutes. But I think
止まります
the countdown has not yet stopped. Okay. Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
まだ謎が残ってるってことな
That
の
has to mean there are more mysteries left.
陽動の件です
You mean the diversion?
どういう意味なん
What
です
does it mean?
わざわざ僕に
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction. They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist, to put the peacekeepers' attention on me. That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
あの私が知りたかったのは
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
What? I have to start there?
言葉の意味は後で辞書を調べてもらうと
Should
し
just
て
wait here for 40 minutes? I don't know.
この爆弾を解除しないと
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Right.
ごめんなさいユーマさん
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
謝る必要ありませんよ
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
ユーマさん
Yuma,
Oh,
それに甘えて頼るのが得意なご主人
you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own. We have one more character to go through.
yeah.
は信じてるよ
Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
信じる
You believe?
暗黒神が
God of Darkness believes in Yuma?
We super don't have time for this right now.
時間
We have 10
おじ
minutes.
様
Focus! You're out of time! Defuse the bomb!
This. We are 2 hours and a
Uh-huh.
bit into it. I think this might have been a real timer. Solution key. What's the culprit doing
the
during the
ick?
diversion?
Well, like I said, I think they actually timed out with some buffer how long it would actually take you to listen to every line of dialogue.
Yeah, they must have.
Thing. And I bet if you skip, the timer would still be at what it is.
Think so?
I think so.
What was the culprit doing during the diversion? Resistance motive. Made a fake quest. For a method to defuse the bombs. Was, no. Flooded Marunamon district.
It's thought to have been caused by the same time, right? So it's
Yes.
likely they were intentional. What was the culprit during no, so yeah, that's how they did the diversion,
Yeah.
right? Because the first bomb, he was still alive.
First bomb, he was still alive, but the first bomb was also when they flooded the district. Oh, hey.
Hey.
カウントダウンが止まった今度こそ
Yes! The countdown is stopped! You defuse it!
さすがですユーマさん
Great work, Yuma!
Yeah, that might have been a bit. That probably would have been a bit tighter if if we had just set it on auto, because we are a little bit faster than some of the dialogues. So the timer probably is this whole segment on auto plus like an extra couple of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably right. I find it hard to believe that that we're faster than auto, though. I know sometimes we finish saying the line before they actually finish speaking the line, but
Yeah, and auto is that plus a little bit. We're here?
yeah, this is the final climb, right?
Yeah, but usually we would have a little bit more information. The culprit's real goal was to flood Marunamon district. They used the bomb threat to draw the peacekeepers' attention towards me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves in the power plant and the reservoir to flood Marunamon district.
でも犯人は何のために
But what's the point in doing that?
街を混乱させた
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city.
レジス
The resistance was challenging the peacekeepers.
だったら爆弾でドンパチでもいいよね
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
That's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs.
We're gonna get stopped here, right?
Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
There we go.
いたやっと追い詰め
There! We finally cornered you!
待ってくれ
Wait,
聞いてくれ
please hear me out.
これは
This
シャチの
was
願いだ
Shachi's wish.
シャチさんの
What?
願い
Shachi's wish?
シャチはいつもカナイクのために
Was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward.
泣いている子が一人でも少なく
He
な
wanted
る
to close the gap between the rich and poor.
貧富の
Wanted
差
to
を
reduce the
少しで
suffering
も
of
埋められ
children.
るように今回の作戦は
His mission was to flood Marunamon district.
水没さ
To
せ
send the
て
rich a message.
富裕層にだが
That's a
水
lie.
没させるだけではテロと
If
変わ
flooding
ら
the
ない
place is just terrorism,
富裕層の反
it
感
would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, make it look like the peacekeepers did it.
I mean, if we weren't there, and the peacekeepers would just find this dead guy, they would just write it off as a suicide.
Yeah, that
So,
it doesn't work.
Frog.
Shachi gave his life for this mission. If he exposed the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth, please, just leave.
そうでしたか。事情はわかりました。
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
違う。
No,
そんなのデタラ
that's a
メだ。
lie. Shachi didn't want
そ
this.
んなことを望んでなんかいなく。
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the resistance.
僕はあの人の言葉を聞いた。
I've heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. We won't fight them with violence. It only leaves them more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. Resistance are not terrorists.
そのシャチさんが
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this.
何が命を
Sacrifice? Dying wish?
お前のデタラメだ。
How dare you lie about that? Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Yuma.
お前を許さない。
You'll pay for this.
殺されたシャチさんの名誉の
I'll
ために
expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
中にして
Wow, it's already time for God Shinigami. This is going by fast.
Okay, so maybe it's just him then. There's no other. There's no other.
No, it had
accomplice.
to have been Servan setting up the bombs for him.
Well, how does the timeline work out with that?
What do you mean, how does the timeline work out with that?
When do the bombs get set up versus? Oh no! Well, we know that. The bombs were distraction.
Yeah.
But did Servan know that they were bombs? I feel like we don't have anything saying that he tricked us as opposed to Icardi tricking us. That's stupid. No. I didn't do that. Shut up. Get away from me. That's bullshit. Stop. Shut up. Shut up. Damn it all. Go away. Stay away from me. Stop. You're an outsider. What would you know? Something went through with this. This is the declaration as part of something.
I
Can't read those.
I still have too many questions for this just to end with Cardi.
Sachi gave up his life. What's Sachi want? I think this is where we're gonna get the twist, right?
Yeah, this must be like a fake out ending.
This must be. Go for it.
You know about the disparity between the rich and the poor. For the fortune solution keys. Safe?
No. What's the motive part? The motive part. That's. He is claiming that their motive was to end the disparity between the rich and the poor, but the resistance.
However,
Motive.
their method to defuse the bombs in which they shared shared with them, and despite knowing it would back them into a corner, they still make a criminal declaration. The actions seem inconsistent. What's the resistance purpose?
それは間違ってる
Wrong.
いけ
Oh, nope.
Nope, first time we saw that.
Yeah, that wasn't it. Chachi
What
wants
did
to do
Tetsu
anyway.
want to do anyway?
Yeah.
Did he really choose to sacrifice himself? Why would he flood Marudamon District?
Yeah, I'm sure that was the real objective.
What do you mean?
It's something that we saw on the way to the power plant flooding. That the area caused several of them to float out. It wasn't safe. Man, fuck you.
Okay, I was wrong this time.
Helpa's true objective must have been to steal them.
I didn't understand what was asking. Because the Resistance's motive ends with a question, doesn't end with a statement.
Yeah. This is the truth of this case.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's a completely different animation. Wow.
Yeah, in the other one, she goes to attack the door directly with the tip of the scythe.
Yeah.
In this, she does like an energy attack.
Plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. I just wanted to take the safes.
Huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunamon District use safes made by Matarasu Corporation, including the bank. These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh. We did see some safes floating around Marudamon District.
I knew it! This was a bank job!
It wasn't the bank job. It was, well, okay, it does say to steal all the safes from the bank, but...
It wasn't a bank job, though!
It was a bank job? I'm so confused, because nothing led us towards the bank. It's just the fact that they have safes.
Yeah. The culprit knew that they could float and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move. They'd be easy to take if they were floating.
So, it was a bank heist? Fuck!
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case. You took advantage of Kanaiwa's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
You did it! Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi. Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
At least this one feels good to end him, in the sense that, yeah, he basically is a rotten backstabbing criminal.
Hi. Yes, yeah.
As opposed to, ending the lives of 3 teenage girls.
Yeah, Does a little bit feel better, yeah. Never seen so much hatred in Yuma. Yeah, this was, it's quite something, yeah. What did Yuma set up for the Resistance? Phone booth. Where did the bombing occur? Phone booth. Gun. Weapon of the culprit obtained. Got your gun. surveillance cameras? Fucked up. Rain. Doing Marunamon submerge. Who's the culprit? Icardi. Yeah, I don't know if this is lining up for a fake out, but it seems like there's so much of this that should be a two-person job. And it's a bit unsatisfying for me. All started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city. Oh? Noah? Hello? You there? Is he there? Hello? Noah! Noah! Where are you? You've got lines to read! Noah! Okay, sorry. There he is. Cutscene has started.
I missed the very beginning of it.
Deduction denouement. It's fine. We're at the beginning. This is your line.
Hold on. So it all started with a request from the Resistance. That's yes of the security cameras in the city. Security cameras from someone named. Oh, okay. Yep. You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. They had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of the Marunamon district exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. The culprit also bombed the drain in Marunamon district at the same time.
Someone snitched and said that you were responsible. But that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeeper's eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of the crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doi district.
Yeah, we didn't even cover the fact that the gun had a 5-minute timer on the safe. That wasn't even like addressed.
Yeah, it's something to point out and that you can figure out, but it was never like properly addressed. Because it really
Sachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Bang! Thanks for the sound effects.
Thank you, Shinigami.
We heard a ringing gunshot.
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun. Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce.
いやありよりでもないけどね
Why borderline?
偽装工作をした犯人は
With the cover set up, the culprit
開けておいた排水口を
jumped into the open drain
誰にも見られることなく
and escaped from the roof unseen.
屋上から飛び降りると
Got his flippers on. Oh, and that's his mask?
Yeah, it's a
The
rebreather.
little circular thing? Ah.
Yeah.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof.
あの辺は常に水没してたから
But the area was already flooded. So the drain was filled with water.
その直後僕たちも屋上に着い
Right
て
after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Chachi's body.
ドカーン今度は
And kaboom! The hideout exploded.
この爆発によって
The drain was buried in the rubble from the explosion.
犯人が逃走経
The
路
bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape.
その後も僕たちは爆弾解
After
除のた
that,
めに街
we
下
all
を
went
逃
around
走していたけ
town
れど
trying to defuse the bombs.
犯人はその騒動に紛れて
The culprit took advantage of the chaos.
発電所上流
He
の
opened the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
排水路の爆破で水をせき止めた上で
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, and all that backed up water had even more added to it,
丸の門地区がビッチビチの水浸しシティになっちゃったんだね
Runewon District became totally drenched and shitty.
What? What?
びちゃびちゃだね
Right. It became a drenched city.
水浸しになった丸の門地区では
Ruinamon district is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Matarasu Corporation.
銀行も例外じゃない
The banks are no exception.
この金庫って激重で
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can't float on water.
その結果水没した
As a
銀行
result,
から
they all
多くの
floated out of the
金庫
flooded
が隠
banks. Collecting these safes was the
され
culprit's
た
true
金庫
goal.
回収こそが犯人の目的だったんだ
町一つ沈めておいて
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter? I can't tell if this guy thinks big or small.
Well, yeah, what
Yeah, like what? Did he put each of the safes on a truck? Like, he's gotta then crack them all open.
The only one who committed these crimes were
排
was
水
completed.
溝に飛び込めるほど泳ぎが得意
The
な
only one guy who's good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
あいつしかいないよね
Hachi really did try to save this city. The culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
全責任をなすりつけようとしたんだ
レジスタンスの誇りも尊厳も
Criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Cardi, it was
Cardi,
you.
it was you!
Oh. Alright then. You're finished.
We'll be taking that.
Yep. Ah. Guess it was just an Icardi job.
俺はこんな街なんて嫌いだ
That's so weird because, like, right at the end, Servant was so suspicious.
Did Icardi know how to, like, set up bombs and stuff as well? And who played the messages to us? Was that Icardi?
Yeah, it must
Was-
have been.
Why did he set it up like a weird game? Just to keep us distracted?
Just to keep us distracted, yeah.
I feel like there's still something we're missing here.
It definitely feels like it, yeah. I hate this city.
シャチの綺麗事にもうんざり
Sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers hasn't changed anything.
だから
That's why
大
I'm gonna
金
take the
を
money
手
and
にして
get out of here.
この街がいけないんだ
The city that's wrong. This rotten place.
もしかして これが秘宝なんですか？
This
想像していた
The
の
hidden
とは
treasure?
随分と違いますけど。
it is far different than what I was imagining.
だと思います。僕も最初に見た時
Think
は
so.
そうでしたから。
Felt the same way when I first saw one.
では本当に
So
これで終わりなのですね。
This is it.
結局私は大して役
I
に
was
立て
not
ま
much
せんで
help
した。
after all.
最後まで
I
ユー
relied
マさ
on
んに
you
頼りっぱなしで。
entire time, Yuma.
いいえ、そ
That's
んなこ
not
とはあり
true.
ませんよ。
You're a great partner,
吹
Fubuki.
雪さんは頼りに。
Oh,
本当に
really? Aw, what a cute sprite.
Yeah, really.
私ユーマさんと一緒
I
に
am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma.
Fubuki was actually really helpful. Mostly during the investigation when active threats to our life were coming
Okay,
at
so
us.
you are agreeing with her in that she was useless in the labyrinth. Got it.
In the labyrinth, yes. What a fucking burden she is. God damn.
Jesus Christ. Yes, you can say whatever you want to her. She's not gonna remember any of it.
Yeah, she's not gonna remember any of it. Fubuki was fine. I think there were a couple conclusions that she helped us draw, but
I think that she was the only, like, she was the one saying it's a homicide, and Shinigami was wrong.
yes.
And I think that showed that Fubuki had come to a conclusion and realized this must be the truth based on the evidence at hand.
Yeah.
So she is a detective.
He is a detective.
She's not good at most other things, but it's okay because in the real world she can just reverse time
Yeah,
and
yeah.
try again.
Yeah.
So that makes her actually a pretty damn good detective, right?
Yeah, yeah.
この冒険で少しは自分が成長できたような気がします。
I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit.
まあ全部忘れちゃうんだけどね。
Well, you're gonna forget all of it soon.
何？
Huh? What?
今まで失礼なことばかり言って
I am sorry for being so rude to you.
私見た目だけで
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
It's a fair assumption.
見た目で下品ってそれも失礼なんだけど。
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
ですがあなたが
But
立派な
now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide.
あなたがユーマさんを信じる
When you said you believed in Yuma,
確かにそこに
I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you.
私
Actor development
今
stays.
となって
Yeah.
な
あなたのことが
Frankly, I adore you.
Oh.
お友達になってください
Please consider being my friend.
Oh, look at her.
どうせ忘れちゃうから意味ない。
Ah,
Oh.
forget it all. Anyway,
So
ユーマ
cute.
さん私はまだ
ユーマ
まだ無知で
while I may be ignorant and naive,
いつかはユーマさん
one day I hope to be a great adventurer and detective just like you.
迷宮を打ち破りし爆弾解除もお手
The
の
labyrinth delving, elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective, warrior of light.
So funny.
ユーマさんみたいな
You are truly amazing, Yuma.
That's such a funny bit.
I'm so glad they had one last title.
Becomes the whole text box. The title is getting way too long.
じゃあ前置きはそんなところにして。
Enough chit chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
It's just overwhelming positivity, idiot.
何ですか
Huh?
何が始まる
What is it? What is about to happen?
まさかついに
Wait a minute.
大ジャンプの
Do
時
you
間
mean we're going to leap into the basin?
What?
That's definitely another movie reference.
That's definitely another reference.
じゃなくて
No.
お楽しみの犯
It's time to boom kill the bad guy. Surging bloodlust,
溢れる絶望
overflowing despair.
死神ちゃんの美しく
The brilliant soul of Shinigami
邪悪な事件を
shall expunge this cursed case.
全ての罪人に死を
Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth. Luminous darkness, shining rainbow, glorious stellar spiral. Hello Fresco grand finale. Kills him with love.
And
Oh,
righteous
Cardi
explosions. And there it goes. Oh yeah, that just was the whole case, wasn't it? Huh.
Does it feel weird because it's kind of a straightforward case, whereas the other one was like convoluted and was a triple?
Other
You
one?
know?
All of them were. Yeah.
Okay.
It. Yeah. I was expecting
one
a
we
little bit
had-
more of it.
I think in this one we had a lot less to work with.
Yeah.
It wasn't so easy to put it together
Hmm.
on our own. We made a lot of assumptions, but yeah, I think this was just okay. We had like the 1, 2, 3. Now let's go back to 1, but let's make it up the difficulty. Make it actually like more
I think
convoluted.
it's because I had hit so many of the things that were important in this case that this game, usually we go into this not knowing what to expect and we don't have the full picture. But like having so much of this already like deduced beforehand, I'm still waiting for the boot to drop and for like, oh, where's the twist? Like, no, you figured it out.
yeah, you did figure it out basically.
Huh.
I guess
迷宮から戻ってきた
there are still some holes in it, like how was he the bomb one? Like what happened to Servan and Iruka after the bombings went off?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they have seen Akari like messaging us? Because Servan got cut off. I think we went to get the thing from Servan. Was Akari there, or had he already taken off or something? I think there was some.
You know, Akari was there. I think the old man had taken off and Dachi had taken off.
Okay.
I think both Iruka and Akari were still there along with Servan. We've returned from the Mystery Labyrinth, but
相変わらず絶対
we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
状況をどう切り抜ければ
ご主人様よく考えたらさ
Now that I think about it,
この場に真犯人はいない
the
し
culprit isn't here. So there's no way you can prove your innocence. Shit, yep, I saw that coming.
Shit.
Floats up from outside.
謎迷宮を壊したところでこの状
Solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
そんな
Come on.
何のために信じ
Why do we do all of that work to discover the truth?
こういうこともある
Well, it is what it is.
ご主人
Never give up.
I'm waiting for fucking a flying kick from Halara to come in from out of nowhere.
もう終わりだ
This time, we're done for.
いっけードミニク
Now, Dominic,
頭
go nuts and crush their little heads.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
何
そこまで
Look who it is!
Oh, you knew it. Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
It's Riko. Halara.
お二人とも
The both of you are safe.
どうよおいらの登場
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no? Master detectives with the same. Unlike a certain trainee. Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right there.
They show up with it captured, but they show up with a corpse instead.
Oh no. Oh, and Servant.
Oh, it's Servant's here. Oh my god, he's so dead.
Hey, it's Vivia!
Oh, Vivia's here. Hi, Vivia. Welcome.
Maybe you can't get around.
Oh, also Yakuo's here.
Chief Yakuo. And, Vivia, did you forget already? I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
Vivia, you can't.
Fourth wall breaking, Vivia.
You can't just do that. Hold on, that's illegal. I was worried about you, Fubuki, and the trainee too, I guess. I'm kidding, just joking around. Everyone is safe. What a relief.
Wait, you're gonna cry? You're gonna cry.
Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers?
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on the boat there.
I guess Servan didn't have a direct connection to any murder?
But
so
like
he doesn't get reaped?
Like he might not have wanted Sachi dead.
Yeah.
But that's definitely might not have been part of the plan. Like he might have known, like, okay, we'll set this bomb up, we'll flood this, we can get some money for the resistance or whatever.
Or like get some money for themselves too.
Or Icardi could have just threatened him. I don't know. We'll probably find out in a second.
Yeah. Also, killing Shachi could have also just been Icardi's plan. Like, I don't think nothing,
that's what I said.
Yeah, nothing would have changed if Icardi hadn't killed Shachi. Why did he kill Shachi? What about this plan wouldn't have worked if Icardi hadn't shot Shachi in the head?
Maybe Sachi would have been too big of a threat and like hunted down Icardi or something after he fled. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird.
Maybe Icardi just really didn't like the guy.
Yeah, I guess so. As he was like leaving the city, he's like, okay, I've got this plan to grab a boatload of money, quite literally. And I hate this, and this guy's a dickhead, so I'll kill him on my way out.
Yeah, maybe like throw the rest of the resistance in confusion and not make Icardi's disappearance seem suspicious.
Yeah. Because if it did come out that Icardi was the one who set it up, Iruku is going to be a problem for him, I guess.
True.
Bad.
One of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why. But if you run an autopsy, you'll find the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma's innocent. Or do the peacekeepers punish the innocent? They do. They absolutely do.
But it's guilty until proven innocence.
You can't prove his innocence. You heard her. You got something to say? I was threatened by Icardi to make those devices. I didn't even know what was going on. It's true. I didn't know about the bank robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi. It was all set up by Icardi.
That's your answer.
Please, I'll confess everything I know. Please spare my life.
彼らは銀行の前でボートに乗って
Captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby.
大量の現行犯というやつ
They were caught red-handed.
一連の事件は
One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Akardi.
結論付け
レジスタンスのリーダーが殺さ
The
れ
leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
彼らは金庫を盗み出した
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway.
出るつもりだった皮肉にも
Ironically, Akardi suddenly died of a sudden seizure.
と身の丈に合わな
Trying
い
to
金
take
を手に
more
した
money than you can carry will only lead to
人
your
は
own
同時に破
downfall.
滅を握り込むもの安くない教訓
Seems
だ
like
っ
an
たな
expensive lesson.
That's a funny line coming from her.
Yeah.
そいつらは無関係
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margalo and Iruka. Saying they had nothing to do with it? Yes.
つうことでユーマは
Anyway,
連れて帰る
we're taking Yuma with us.
文句はねえよなクイ
You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Oh my, can we hand over Tetsuhiko?
We should.
We don't have any crimes, but he's probably committed something, right?
It's sexual, not assault, though. So-
おいお前たち
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go. Yep.
はい
Yes. We're just fucking leaving Servant with them.
And the corpse of, the Cardi, I guess.
Yeah.
あの保安部の
That peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me?
Yes, Tetsuhiko, you should definitely go into a dark back alley with her alone.
Those are absolutely the eyes of love. 100%.
Yep.
女どうだろうね
I don't know about that.
じゃあレジスタンスはそっちに渡したしあとは保安部にお任せしま
Now that
す
we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers.
さて
Come on, everyone, let's go. Where? They blew up our base.
Hotel?
I guess we're going to the hotel?
これで一応
Oh!
Hi, Karumi. What are you doing here?
Kirby? Were you there in the previous shots? I don't think so.
She wasn't in the previous shots, but she was in the room with us because we had just got there to investigate. Remember?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. She wasn't in any of the previous shots, though. That's weird.
Oh, we
I forgot about her.
We had a bunch of solution keys that we just absolutely didn't use too. Like we never used that door at the very end. That last solution key we got.
That the door was
The
locked
door
on the outside?
the door that we couldn't open because the water was pushing against it.
Oh, yeah. That didn't even show up as one of like the. Oh no, I think it did.
It did
I think
once.
It did show up as one of the.
It did once. That was just a wrong answer.
That was just a complete. I don't even know if red herring is the right term. It's just a filler.
Yeah, like I imagine if we had like invested in the abilities to remove wrong answers, that that key would just never have been addressed, never have shown up in this case. That's really
Maybe, or
funny.
maybe it strikes them out, so that you know that they're not.
Maybe.
Uh,
I don't know
the
how
things?
it works. I think this solves the case for the time being.
また一人
Another person died. No, I committed murder.
僕が殺して真犯人だからといって
Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him.
シャチさんの死を踏み
He took
にじり
advantage of Shashi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation.
犯人を追い詰めた
Vigilantism.
Thanks to that, another life was lost.
I'm not feel so bad about Akardi though.
事件を解決した後
No.
いつもそうなの
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
そうかな
ユーマくんも間違ってない
Yuma,
正しい
you weren't in the wrong.
ことをしていると思うよ
I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
もし誰かがそれを
Even if others disagree,
私は
I
正しい
will always say that you were right.
だから
Oh.
そんな顔しない
So
で
please, don't make that face.
Oh, she's so sweet. What a good girl.
ありがとうくるみちゃん
Thank you, Kurumi.
でも正しいかどうか
If you ask me what I did was right or wrong,
正しくはない
I don't think I was in the right.
そんなことないよ。だって
That's not true. Because
それに僕に必要なのは
But
正し
I
さ
don't need to be right. I need to have
覚
conviction.
悟なんだ
覚悟
conviction?
どんな状況に直面しても
Strength of a heart
決して
that
折れない
refuses to yield,
心の強さ
no matter the situation.
あるいは探偵としての信念
Or maybe it's like a detective's creed, something to guide me when I don't know what to do.
でも僕にはそれ
Something
が
I
ない
don't have yet. I don't
何
know
を
where
見
to
どこ
turn
ろ
when
に
stuff
したら
like
いい
this
のかわ
happens.
からない
私にはそうは見えないけどな。
It doesn't seem that way to me.
ユーマくんは単純に
Yuma,
誰かを助け
you
たい
saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you?
今回巻き込まれ
And
たことになった
you got dragged into this mess
レジスタン
because
ス
you wanted to help the resistance and the people in the slums.
そんなの探
That
偵
has
として
nothing to
ど
do
うこう
with
じゃ
being
なくて
detective.
人間として普
It's
通の
what
こと
any
が
human would normally do.
そうかな。
Is that so?
人間として普通のことを信念に
A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing.
恥ずかしいから何度も言いたくないけど、
This is embarrassing, so I'll only say it once.
もし誰かがユーマくんを否定しても
Even if you deny it yourself,
私は正しいって主張するから
I believe you are in the right.
だから
What? You said that earlier, Kurumi? It's the second time you're saying
It's
it.
fine.
いてね
That's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
Wiki's sense of monetary value.
Monetary value.
Again, we have
Shit, man.
the game is loading way too fast for us to appreciate those. But
We
goddamn,
gotta
those are
look
fucking.
up,
What is
like-
that?
We gotta look up like the list of loading screen tips, like when we're done our playthrough.
I wonder if someone's got it
those
written
are
out.
so funny.
That's so funny. Ew, that was close, but we managed this time around.
まあ
Sheesh.
誰かさんは
Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
トラブルメーカーだなユーマ
Yuma,
お前は
why you keep dragging us into trouble?
事件に
It's
巻き
pure
込まれる
genius.
才能だけは天才
いやーそれほどで
Aw, he's so flattering.
褒められてないから
It wasn't a compliment.
まったく
Jeez,
俺たち
lucky we noticed what
気づ
happened.
いたから
そういえばみんなは今までどこにいたんですか
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
そりゃこっちのセリフだよ
That's what I want to
こう
ask.
いう緊急事態
Told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
集合場所を教えただろ
Did you?
No.
集合場所
Meeting place? Huh?
ほら前の
Multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be.
お前が
I brought you there the day you arrived.
あれ聞いてなかった
Didn't I tell you?
初めて聞きました
The first time I've heard about it.
マジか
Seriously?
そうか
I see.
言い忘れてたか
Yes, I forgot to mention it.
ユーマ
And then again, he did arrive late to Kanai Ward. Also, Fubuki, no one decided to check in on her to make sure that she knows where to go. No one was looking for her, just assumed that she'd show up eventually, when she absolutely would not have. She got a job at a
Yeah,
fucking
and
cafe.
she You're probably gonna get a line from her in a second here, where she's like, "I forgot about that" or something.
だからだなうん納得
Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
いや納得しない
Wait,
で
you're
くだ
just
さい
sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
ですから
Sorry about that.
みんな手伝
Well,
ったんだよ
everyone's okay, so it's all good. If Chief Yakuo had not,
Fucking shit.
if he had just told us about the meeting place, none of this would have been our problem. Icardi would have gotten away with pulling the bank job. Or do you think they would have waited? They probably were waiting for someone to do this job. So I guess timing would have worked out anyways.
Yeah.
Still though, that's
だけど
still.
キちゃんは
Weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting
キちゃん
place.
には集合場所をする
たった今思い
Yep. I just remembered right now.
そんなことだろうと思ったよ
Figures.
ま
Well,
吹雪ちゃん
I'm glad to see you're safe too,
いいんだけど
Fubuki.
だけど
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
今回は珍しく
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. What? You're crediting Vivio? Also, Vivio's just looking lounging on the raft.
What did he mention anything about his powers, about like divination or something, or
No.
no? Okay.
俺たちが真相にたどり着けたのも
We arrived at the truth. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivio's investigation. Really? Vivio conducted a completely independent investigation?
We're gonna find out next chapter, and I'm really interested in knowing what the hell that's gonna look like.
Yeah. Also, in the
'Cause,
background, that
he's-
tarp is a single solid object that is just bouncing up and down. That's very funny.
Okay.
I got very distracted by that.
Yet again, he is not standing with the rest of the group. He is just lying down in the boat.
Lounging like the king he is.
Lounging like the king he is. Oh my god, what a
So
great line.
funny.
このやる気なしの
So, that unmotivated anemic vampire helped. Oh, you were going, Shinigami?
Yep.
I was just lucky.
水力発電所の排水
I noticed the abnormal water levels and saw the hydroelectric power plant's draining channel from above.
上から
From above?
私はただ見ていて
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view.
What does that mean?
観察は探偵の基本
Observation is the foundation of being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game,
そして真実は
and the truth is what a detective desires.
それは宝石と同じで
Like a precious stone. It's something I desire if I stared at it too long. So dreaming about it is enough for me.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. All right. I'll tell him them too should have guarantee it.
面倒だし
Because it's a pain in the ass.
何言ってるかさっぱりだな
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
少なくとも
At the very least, the statements aren't really based on logic.
いつか死にたい
I want to die someday. Damn it, Vivia. What? That's gonna be fulfilled.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
ねえご主人様
Hey, this guy is.
どうしたの
What is it?
ううん気のせい
Never mind. Wait, maybe it's my magician.
What?
Oh, no.
What did you notice, Shinigami?
Shinigami.
What's wrong with Vivia?
He said something before that makes me think he's got some kind of extra sight. So
ともかくこれで一件落着
Anyway,
だな
that solves it. Now we should. Whoa! Whoa!
uh-oh.
うわな何
Whoa! Well, what? I thought we were done here.
よ
Oh fuck!
飛ぶネズミ野郎ども
Hey, sewer rats.
You,
保安部部長の
Nomi Housesmile, the director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
あ
Damn. How did the city end up like this?
あどうしてテロリストなんぞが
Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed?
I'm sure you get a report of that soon.
俺がせっかくこの町の愚
I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path.
We had. I won't. No, actually, we had quite a bit to do with this. I was gonna say we don't have anything to do with this, but no, a lot of this was kind of our fault.
Yeah, this We were the most involved in this one. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now there's a bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace of the city.
I took a swing at the guy's head and did him. Why?
Hey, why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now. I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
Oh no, Yakuo.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
Huh?
Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, fact of the matter is he planted bombs around the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's not right, but you think you can just plead ignorance.
There are
Even small crimes cannot go unpunished.
extenuating circumstances, but
I think a court of law would find Yuma innocent.
yeah. But the problem is that right now Yomi is the law.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he. Chief, let me go. Look at Hasty. This is just a plan to This is just an excuse to capture you. At this rate, everyone here will be arrested. Already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds. Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, I will turn back time.
Get taken out first. It's the end of all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate.
Good whispering, Yasuhiko. Very subtle. We gotta turn ourselves in, right?
Halara said that self-sacrifice is worthless, right? Fight.
Are we gonna fight the peacekeepers? What are we gonna do to fight the peacekeepers, though?
We'll protect Fubuki. Halara will kick their ass.
That doesn't sound like a great plan. Gotta be honest, not gonna be my first plan. All right, I guess we fight the peacekeepers.
Hey, don't listen to me. I was wrong about the other thing, so. I just want to see if it'll be funny. Even if it's wrong, it'll be funny.
Let's fight the peacekeepers. You too, Yuma?
Hey, this isn't a mystery labyrinth. You'll die instantly.
Yeah. Kurumi's here too. There's no guarantee she won't get hit by crossfire. There's nothing more painful than being unable to protect those you love. Do you get that, Yuma?
He's yelling at us. Love?
Well...
What's gotten into you, Chief? You're never this serious.
Yuma, Kurumi, now is super not the time for this. I didn't expect to get this heated either.
10 detective points!
Where did we get detective points from?
For standing your ground, I don't know. Alright, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, Not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
20年
How do we get out of this?
短くできるのはそこまでだ。デスヒコ、リビ
I can reduce it
ア、
to
他の
20
者を
seconds.
頼む。
Kazuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
こうなったら
Yes, we have to do this.
Oh, he's standing! He's standing up!
He's standing. This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
おとなしくしてろ。抵抗する
Freeze. If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Okay, so how do we get out of this? It's gonna have to be some
Uh,
Deus Ex Machina,
well,
right?
Halara saying from 25 to 20 makes me think that she is gonna sacrifice herself.
Yeah. I'm gonna say fucking Martina comes out of nowhere and starts taking shots at Yomi.
No, I'm gonna say the surviving resistance members, Iruka and what's the other guy's name? I'm gonna say they show up, and this is the gunfight scene on the
I had
street.
completely forgotten about Iruka. Yeah, you know, it probably is gonna be Iruka coming to save us.
こっちに来るな。俺様と
Just stay back. Don't touch him. Oh, Yakua got behind us.
Why is everyone sitting back? Yomi, something's falling from the sky. What? What?
Oh, I didn't expect Makoto.
What?
Hit a fucking hot air
Hi,
balloon.
Makoto. What's up?
Oh, the hot air balloon finally makes an
The hot
appearance.
air balloon finally made an appearance. This is so stupid. What a dumb game.
Huh?
あの時の仮面の
It's
男。
the masked man.
やだな。友達な
Oh,
のに名前を忘れちゃ
my.
った。
Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name. I'm Makoto Kagasuchi.
あの気球。
What is it? Oh, you want to know about the hot air balloon? it's cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
You flew here from the tower on a hot air balloon. How? That's not how hot air balloons work.
With no basket. It's not even a hot air balloon. It's just like an
Just a
aluminum
fucking
balloon.
balloon.
あそこから直接？
From the tower?
What do you want?
ああ、ヨミー君。
Hello, Yummy.
あとは僕が。
I'll take care of the rest. So, you can leave now.
いいよ。
そいつの罪を見逃すつもり
You intend to let these criminals run free?
I can't believe Makoto dropped from the sky. You had me
That is-
so
They have
convinced.
to know how Deus Ex Machina that is.
You had me so convinced that Iruka was gonna start firing shots and covering our escape.
I thought there was gonna be a fight on the street. We saw that in the intro to the episode.
Nope. Fucking Makoto descends from the sky on a hot air balloon.
What the hell?
It's so funny.
いくらアマテラス社の最高責任者だからって
Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu
CEO?
doesn't give you free reign to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace. I knew he was president.
The CEO
Some
of
shit, board of
Matarasu. I thought
director.
he was like board of director, but no, he's the CEO of Matarasu.
Fucker.
Matarasu CEO?
ふざけたお面が
Is that weird guy in the mask?
おいユーマ。
Hey, Yuma, when did you meet such a big shot?
Funnily enough, very shortly after I last saw you guys.
と。
It just sort of happened?
どうも、探偵諸君。
Hello, detectives.
はじめま
This
し
is the first time we've met, besides Yuma.
て。なんで仮面をしてる
You
の
want to know why I'm wearing this mask?
それは
Well,
ね僕はもともとある国
I
の
was born a prince in a certain nation. While still young, I was dragged into a revolution. Is this relevant, Makoto? The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away.
This is a different story.
家族は皆殺し僕
My
だけ
family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans.
その際顔を隠すた
I
め
was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. And that mask was designed to never come off.
今となってはこの
And now,
仮面が僕
the
の
mask has become my face.
長いし嘘くさ
He is talking way too long, and none of it sounds true at all.
なんか前と言ってること違う
His story changed from last time. Okay, you're right.
There you go.
I was like, it wasn't revolutionary, it wasn't the last time.
No.
いいから
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
ヨミー君僕は君とこんな
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here.
大事
I
に
really would hate for things to escalate.
今回だけは
Just this
聞いてもらえ
once,
ないか
may I ask you to withdraw?
Oh my god, he's so pissed.
He's like fucking
Oh my
hyperventilating.
god.
Please.
後悔だけだぞ次はね
You get one. There won't be a second.
ドブネズミどもも覚悟しておけ
And as for you, sewer rats, you best be prepared. Next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy.
それが嫌ならゲ
If
ス
you don't like it, go back in the sewers. Fucking twitching.
God damn.
Can't control himself.
これで視界がすっきりした
I closed my vision up.
面で視界が
There were too many people for me to see behind this mask.
さあこれで本当に一件
Yeah. Now things are all resolved. Let's walk home.
All right. Hey, wait a minute. All right.
Just fucking like wiping his hands on his pants and just like taking off.
Yep. Just quick dust.
This time.
All right,
Yep.
let's go.
Let's go. Crime is generally bad here, unless you want to venture deeper inside, that is. Ah.
Namasaki District.
あれからいろいろとあったみたいだね顔つ
Seems like a lot has happened since we first met.
少し伸びたんじゃない
Look on your face has changed. Did you get taller?
いや
I
そんな
I
短時
doubt
間
I could go
ですら
taller in such a short time,
確かに
but a lot has happened.
あの
Um,
誠さんは
are you
本当に
really
アマ
the
テラス
CEO of
最
Narasu,
高責
sir?
任者なんですか
誠でいいよ
No need for formalities.
責任者という
Call me Makoto. And yes, it's true.
それって
That means you're the top-ranking person in the Monarasu Corporation, right? We never got paid for our resistance job.
Yeah,
Shachi's
this
dead.
is a fact.
Yep.
Chachi is super dead.
そういうことになるね
But we have an in with the CEO of Amaterasu, so win?
Yeah, but do we?
There's gotta be something where he's like, hey, I have this group of scientists that have kind of gone AWOL. And they took the homunculus tech with them. Like something, I feel like.
Maybe.
I need you to investigate. Like, I don't know. I just. If he. Is he a good guy? He's definitely acting like a good guy right now.
Yeah. He's a CEO. No, there's no good E CEO.
No, that's why I thought he was like son of a board member or something, like someone who's high up but also not directly connected with the villainy.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like the peacekeepers took over, and he's like, "Oh my god, how do I get my fucking company under control? These people are fucking insane." Yes, I hired you to do that. Why are you killing people for your experiments? Oh my god, I don't know. It's kind of how it's framing it, but
Yeah, yeah.
I guess you could put it that way.
アマテラス
I thought he worked there, but who could have guessed he was so high up on the ladder?
それなら保安部の暴走
You said you wanted to stop the peacekeepers,
最高
but
責任者
don't you have the authority to dismiss them yourself?
企業ってそう単純なものじゃない
A company isn't that simple.
下手を打てば
One careless act, and I'd be the one dismissed.
アマテラス社内の権力は
The power in Amaterasu Corporation is currently imbalanced and very fragile.
このままだと
At this rate, it won't be long until they control everything besides me.
I see.
If you want to strike the Peacekeepers, you must gather all the firepower you can, take them out in a single shot. Anything less, like cutting off a lizard's tail. Yomi is the Peacekeeper's heart and brain. You'll be unscathed. If I could gather evidence of his evil actions, I'd declare his exile publicly for the world to see. Any case, you can speak to me or require help. Maybe you can find some evidence of like one of the other important people crushed into a little tiny cube. could do. I'll run to your aid with my awesome hot air balloon, or shall I say fly?
I hope Martina's not dead. I really liked her. Martina was fun.
Peacekeepers may beat me in numbers. My love, my word, rivals them.
Right.
Well, I'll excuse myself now. Hey, hold on. There's still more we need to go over. I'm sorry, but it's time for prayer. I pray for Kanai Ward's peace across all districts. What the fuck? I pray each hour of the day, so I am rather busy. I must hurry back.
What?
What?
Alright. He doesn't intend on taking this seriously.
That's definitely a full-on lie.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you should check out where your agency used to be.
Did he get us a new sub? Huh? Why?
It's a surprise.
Sounds kind of shady, but I guess I can play along. We have nowhere to go right now anyway. Hey, it's a sub.
Matarasu nuclear sub. Here, you kid, it's completely back to normal? Is this a CEO's true power? It's not a forte. His cursed powers have conjured a submarine.
Oh, my agency! My... I can't be genuinely happy about this. Maybe Bug to eavesdrop on us.
Is my beautiful bed of peace and quiet still there? You mean the fireplace?
The fireplace?
If not, then just let me die.
Jesus Christ, Vivia.
Yeah.
Homunculus. Create the research conducted by Madarasa Corporation.
Little creature.
Golden Path Cafe uniforms. Master Detective.
So all we know about homunculus is they're immortal creatures. That's
Yes.
not about what they look like.
Chief, there's a letter here. Looks like it's from Makoto.
Man, they recovered all the books, all the wall,
All the post-it notes and, and the red strings. Let's see what it says.
To the detectives of the Nocturnal Detective Agency. This is my gift to you for solving this case. It is proper payment for your work, so please accept it. Souls of Kanai Ward's residents are with you. Their war carries on. I have high hopes for you all. From the highest point in Kanai Ward, with love. Makoto Kagutsuchi.
High hopes. Why would the CEO of Matarasu say that about us? Well, he did ask us to accept this, so I guess we'll take the submarine. Must be planning to manipulate us. Power struggle for the company. This will come at a high price. Vivia's back in the
Also-
fireplace already.
Yep.
姿をしていましたね
He had an odd face for someone who is supposedly a CEO.
Spooky, that was a mask.
いや
So
あれは仮面だから
No, that was clearly a mask.
仮面とは
Mask? What is that?
Oh no, she's back to being dumb as a sack of hammers. Shit.
そっから説明しなきゃいけねえのかよ
Where do I even begin? Yuma, it's again this.
僕が
Me?
私が説明しておくよ
I'll explain. Kabuki, so a mask is
なんで
Wait,
君もついてきて
Why did you follow us here?
ここは
Don't you know this is our top secret detective agency?
it's really funny.
じゃないですか
Don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, an informant is practically a detective anyway. Wink.
ユーマくん
Right, Yuma?
Huh?
なんだよおめえら
You gotta be kidding.
あちあ
You
ち
two still have the hots for each other.
いいんじゃねえか
Well, I guess it's fine. I support you. You're a fully Desuhiku approved couple.
ちょっと
Wait,
そん
a couple? What
なは認めないよ
won't allow it. Bowser's far too young for this. Is he?
Are we?
Does that make that us her age? I don't understand.
I don't know how old we are.
Would we be like a high school student doing co-op at a detective agency? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's definitely eyeing her.
Oh, そういえば
You can absolutely see Shinigami. That's wild.
上から眺めていた時
I just remembered
たまたま
when I was watching from
気になる
above,
話を聞いたんだけど
a resident said something that was rather
上から
concerning.
ですか
You said from
それって
you said above
一体
again.
どういう意味
What does that even
ユ
mean?
ーマくん
I'm
疲れ
sorry,
る
Yuma.
から
I'm
余計な
just so
話を
tired.
し
I
たく
don't
ないんだ
want to bark more than I need to.
わかったで
All
は
right,
要
let's
点
focus on the important information. What did you hear that
気
concerned
にな
you?
る話とは何だ
例のホムンクルス研究につい
That
てだよ
homunculus research.
Jesus Christ. Vivia,
Talk to everybody else.
you just had that information? All right.
ホムンクルス研究について
The homunculus research.
どんな
I
情報
wonder what he
だ
knows.
Yeah,
ビビア
let's
さ
go
んに
talk to
話を
Vivia.
聞いてみ
うん
Weren't you supposed to talk to Vivia? Thank you, Chief.
ビビアの情報が当てに
I don't know how reliable Vivia's information,
とに
my
かく
man,
話を
but
聞いてみよう
well, let's talk to him. My man.
ホムンクルス研究
Homunculus research.
どんな
Let's
情
talk to
報を
Vivia to
掴ん
see
で
what
きたの
information
か
he has found.
Don't forget to save.
スって何
Homunculus.
牛さんの種類でしたっ
What
け
is that again? Some kind of cow?
Homunculus?
Moonculus?
No, they're immortal monsters that Amaterasu Corporation was
不
researching.
死の怪物の
ああそういえばそんな
Oh,
話もありました
I
ね
vaguely recall
今日
discussions
の大
about
冒
that.
険です
I
っか
had
り忘れて
nearly
いました
forgotten about today's grand adventure.
Wait a second.
She had nearly forgotten about today's grand adventure?
No, not about that. We don't really have to do the mystery labyrinth this time.
In terms of solving the mystery?
Yeah. If we had not solved the mystery labyrinth and killed Icardi, everything would have been exactly the same.
Yes, and? He wouldn't have gotten his just punishment. Well, maybe he would have from the Peacekeepers, but...
It would have from the Peacekeepers. Are you saying that Guillaume wouldn't have fucking tortured and fucked them up after all the shit we did? No, that's our only way out. Servan is fucked.
Yeah?
どんな情報を使
What
う
information he got. Anyway, speak
ビ
with
ビアさん
Vivia.
に話を聞いてみよう
その住人というのは
The resident is an old man.
かつてはアマテ
He
ラス
used
社
to
と
work for
働いていたらしい
Matarasu
んだ。
Corporation.
その彼の話によると
Poor damn.
10
Something
年
happened
ほど前のことな
10
んだ。
years ago.
アマテラス社はホムンクルス研究
Matarasu set up a secret lab somewhere in Kanaiwara to conduct their homunculus
秘密の
research.
研究所しかもその
That
研
lab
究
still
所は
exists.
今も
somewhere.
まだ存在。
ホムンクルス研究を行う
A
ため
secret lab for homunculus research?
ぶっちぎりに怪しい
That sounds super shady. It's exactly what we're looking for.
カナイク最大の秘密に
Looks
近
like we need to
づくに
search for that lab to figure
は
out
その
Kanai
研
Wood's
究所
ultimate
を探
secret.
す必要がでしたら私たち
Very well. I shall personally go and find this secret lab.
私も手伝います。カナイ
I'll help too. After all, I'm Kanai Ward's greatest informant.
I keep forgetting that Kurumi has twin braids.
Is it just strange because her picture just shows more like a bob cut?
Yeah, it looks more like a bob cut, and her braids are
More
usually
like
tucked
Lara's.
into her jacket. It's just, oh yeah, when she doesn't have the jacket on, it's like, oh, it's just a hairstyle that she just has hidden.
Yeah, just two very tuggable.
Just, where are you going with this?
You know how kids bully each other in the schoolyard? Like,
Yep,
you know, tug a
okay.
girl's hair.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all.
That's all you meant when you said that. Yep.
That's all I got.
All right. We're moving on. we need to leave this conversation.
じゃあユーマがま
Kurumi,
た変な
I
事
need
件
you to
に
keep the reins on
巻き込まれないよ
Yuma
う
so
に
he doesn't get in trouble.
くるみちゃんがブレーキ
了解です。
You got it.
じゃあ早速調査
Now, let's go investigate Yuma.
Oh no.
Immediately drag us off.
Immediately. Hey.
俺様ちゃんは認めないんだ。
I don't have permission for this, you know? Shh, 2F, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Sylvia.
うん、
Hmm,
なるほどね。
I
あれ
see.
が
So
呪わ
that's
れし
the
死に分の
cursed
書なの
book
か。
of death.
危
Shinigami.
険だな。
It's
とても危
dangerous.
険だ。
Very
カナイ
dangerous.
クを。
So
い
dangerous.
や、
Could
世
destroy
界を
my
破滅
world.
させかねないほど
Or even
危険だ。
the world.
He
Gets up.
stands. What the fuck?
私が何とかしないと。
I must do something.
Fuck.
Uh,
What the fuck, baby?
he is wrapped in bandages. I bet his power has something to do with cutting himself, which is very dark.
That's real fucked up.
It's really fucked up.
Seduction SS, Judgment SS, RDM SS, Stamina SS, Final SS. Hell yeah.
Really? I thought those couple fuck ups would destroy our rank.
Only a couple fuck ups this time. S in Reasoning Deathmatch.
No, husbando, don't
F
be evil.
in Reasoning Deathmatch. S in God Shinigami. And double S in everything. Don't be evil, yeah. Alright.
Sick.
Save current progress. No longer a detective. Complete no longer a detective. Override data. Chapter 4. Alrighty.
Chapter 4. Here we
are
come.
about the half hour. I think be a great time to call it.
Yeah, we can save all of Vivia for all of tomorrow.
Yeah. So let me do just F4 at this screen.
I think so.
Right. Let's just kick this back on for some. I'll forget whatever crimes you've done. Kick this on for some background music. But yeah, that was chapter 3 of Raincode. God, this game is so good.
Wow.
Oh man. That was an alright chapter. I wish
all
we had.
things considered,
yeah.
it kind of felt short, just because
It did.
there was
Yeah.
only one crime scene to investigate, and the other part of the actual sequence was just running around town.
Running around town doing minigames. A lot of actual investigating to be done. Yeah, I would have liked to address Servan's involvement in the setup to it.
It's just as simple as him being a threat.
Yeah. But like I would have liked to address that, oh yeah, these cameras were bombs. Why, like who, like how did this happen? Shachi doesn't seem like he would have set this up for us to take the fall like this.
And I do think that almost the entire time, like, there was only one person it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we kind of had deduced that before we went into the Mystery Labyrinth, even though we didn't see the grate necessarily.
Yeah.
But I feel that they could have done more to make Servan seem like the villain.
Yeah.
And at least that way in that choice, because in the mystery with the church, right, we weren't certain, and we had to just take several steps to rule people out.
Yeah.
And same thing with the three girls. It wasn't until we kind of realized that, oh wait, it's all three of them. But there was kind of evidence ruling out some and incriminating others.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, yeah, other than that, it did a very good job of guiding us to a conclusion with just the evidence. I'm quite impressed that we managed to get like pretty much the full deduction of the back half of it. Maybe not the actual murder itself, but like that's something that we had to basically rewind the clock and look at things that weren't present during the actual prompted investigation segment.
The timeline was also something that was never very well explained or presented. Like I think in Danganronpa, like, oh, this happened at 11:55, and this happened at 12, and then this happened at 12:05.
Yeah.
Or something. Whereas this one, things were scattered with the different solution keys and stuff. So like if we would have known that, okay, whoever set the bomb had to be the same person that killed Sachi, and or they bombed the apartment building or the resistance building. So like, who bombed the resistance building? That was never a question.
Yeah.
If that was a question, who did these different bombings? Then we would have been able to see, like, okay, well, it doesn't need to be two people involved because the timings of things were spread out enough that one person could run around and do them.
Yeah.
And therefore, Servan maybe built the bombs for other purposes, and then Icardi yoinked them or something. Or, yeah, ran. I don't know. I just think I do agree with you that there is some stuff that they could have gone more, but at the same time, it was a thoroughly investigated case with a minimal amount of evidence. When there's less evidence, the evidence has to point more specifically to somebody, or else it's not a good piece of evidence.
Yeah.
When you have a lot of evidence, a lot of steps had to be involved, then there's more chance for each piece of evidence to point at a couple people, and then you reduce your options down from there.
Yeah. Like a lot, like because we just had so few bits of evidence, what evidence we did have pretty handily eliminated some of some of our suspects. Like we got the information like, oh yeah, this is a left-handed revolver, and we just immediately ruled out Iruka. And also, Iruka just sort of like disappeared, which I'm kind of disappointed about.
You think that we should have somehow ended up back maybe at the resistance base or something?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that like this, like our prompt to go into the mystery labyrinth, we would have been caught in the crossfire of like Guillaume and Iruka, like in a standoff or something. Like both of them are trying to hunt us down. But no, Iruka just fucking vanished, which is very strange for such a fucking distinct character.
Yeah, Iruka, Servan, Icardi all vanished. Margala we end up finding because we did end up knowing where he would go.
Yeah.
Which then kind of ruled him out as well.
Yeah.
If we had found each of them later, we're like, oh, you're here, you're here, you're here. Maybe they each had an alibi or something. But then that doesn't really work with the other facts of the case. They would have to be a different kind of story or mystery.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well.
And the fact that our other allies were investigating this at the same time simultaneously,
Yeah.
that was really funny, to the point where, yeah, you're right, like, if we didn't go into the mystery labyrinth, then technically it would have been fine.
Yeah. If we had not gone to the mystery labyrinth, it would have unraveled itself, actually. Because the mystery labyrinth is generated because, like, nothing, because it would be an impossible to solve. So it doesn't make sense that the mystery labyrinth was created.
I don't think that's the case. I think it's whenever a mystery is created, a mystery labyrinth gets built, and if it becomes a cold case because it never gets solved, that's when it becomes dangerous or whatever.
Okay, yes.
And we enter the mystery labyrinth when they're kind of freshly built, like they're almost building themselves around us in a very literal sense. We're walking through them.
Yeah, okay. The Nailman, I guess, was the exception to that, because that was a case that had 6 months to cook. Whereas the other ones...
If it was a one-off murder, but it was a serial killing.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. I like this in that it did the good thing that any mystery is supposed to do, in that it gives you enough and points you well enough with the evidence presented to let you come to the right conclusion independently of it telling you what the right answer is.
Yes, and I think the further along we've gotten into the game, the more it's actually been like that. Like the first mystery, no way. Even if we'd done the first mystery now, I don't think there's any way I would have guessed what this solution was.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And I think that's part of why it's episode 0, is that, like, there will be some answers that are just ridiculously complicated. Yes, all the evidence was there, but there was just so much of this that you didn't know to look for.
This really feels kind of out of place in that it was so easy to solve. Like it seems like it was too straightforward to be the halfway point in the game. Like,
well, maybe it's the anticlimax. Like, maybe this is the simplest one right before it's gonna go fucking nuts again.
You think the next one is just gonna be stupid fucking difficult?
Oh, not difficult, insane. Like, here. Okay, so here's my theory for Vivius' power.
All right, what do you think Vivius' power is?
He can, like, use astral projection.
You think he can astral project?
I think he can astrally project, and I think because he can see into the spirit realm is also why he can see Shinigami.
That would be so cool.
That's my theory.
That would be such a
We'll
cool
see if
power.
I'm right. But I have a feeling, if it is that, it would be really cool if we hold hands. We fucking get to astral project ourselves and do crazy shit that we wouldn't be able to normally do, like go through walls or fucking
Oh
like,
my god.
see the area from a bird's eye view that we wouldn't be able to normally see from.
Yeah.
Or just like, weird shit, and it's just gonna get very not necessarily hard because I still think they want the game to be playable.
Yeah.
But just more of that whack.
I sure hope that's the case. I hope it gets super weird next chapter. Oh, that'd be so
The
so
fact that this
hype.
chapter ends with the last character we've yet to hang out with pulling a blade.
Is that why he's sleeping and reading all the time? Just because there's fucking ghosts everywhere?
Well, I think partially it is that he doesn't get normal sleep. Maybe when he sleeps, he astrally projects. So that's why he's like always so tired. Or doing that takes a lot out of him, and he uses that all the time for reconnaissance and stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Reading, I think, is probably more just a personality thing, like how Halara likes to gamble.
Yeah, okay.
That's not really tied to the forte. Right, because like Halara's being able to view the thing has nothing to do with her other personality stuff.
Yeah.
So
Anyway. Yeah, that was Rain Code Chapter 3. Good time. I'm excited for what comes next. But what...
see you in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, what do we got going on? Come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock for our regularly scheduled Rain Code. Today was a bonus Rain Code episode because, Stefan is still a bit laid up, so. We're going to be continuing with Mega Substitutions. For now, we got Rain Code going on. And which means that we get back-to-back Rain Codes. That's always fun. Rain Code's such a good game, and I'm very happy to do more of it. Tomorrow, regularly scheduled Rain Code at an 8 o'clock start. What do we have going on Tuesday? Tuesday, we are going to be taking a quick look at Devil May Cry 2, just to see how bad it actually is. And then we're going to be pivoting to be playing the first Metal Gear game, the proper 2D one, the Commodore.
Unless you end up getting sucked into Devil May Cry 2, which, even though nobody thinks that's a possibility, I don't know. They could be wrong. It's not like it got a 0 score. It got like a 60 or something.
What is it on
not
Metacritic?
Like it's unplayable. I don't know.
Can you pull up the Metacritic? What is it on Metacritic?
Metacritic. $68. It's almost 70. User reviews is worse. It's 50.
I would trust user reviews more than I would critic reviews.
Granted, I agree with you.
But
But one of the top user reviews is, to this day, I don't understand why people hate this entry. I bought the game as a kid. I beat it every difficulty. So, I don't know. There are some people out there that do like it. I'm just saying, you're weird. Could be you.
we'll have to see. We will genuinely have to see. But yeah, DMC2, have a quick look at. We'll see where it takes us, and then we'll be starting Metal Gear. Should be an interesting. Should be an interesting playthrough.
I actually don't think I've ever seen any like actual gameplay of the original Metal Gear, so I have no clue what to expect.
Yeah. See how Kojima's earliest Kojima is.
How many more times can you fit that man's name into your sentence?
Kojima. It's like Buffalo. Wednesday, keep your ears open. Who knows what we got going for Wednesday? Might be a day off, but keep your eye on Level 1 Bart's channel. Might be doing some more Yakuza. Who knows? What we do know is that on Thursday, we will be playing some more Wizard game, Hogwarts Legacy. over on Noah's channel.
Legacy of a Night in the Wizarding World.
Yep. That's the narrative we've decided. I'm enjoying getting to geek out about Hogwarts, especially because it just is not something I think about much anymore.
It's so many people's like childhood, so.
Yeah. Man, if I wasn't already reading a fuck ton of really shitty light novels, I was thinking about trying to find let's surf around for some shitty fucking Harry Potter fanfiction to read in my free time.
Oh, you think our writer friend has written any Harry Potter? I don't know if he's done Harry Potter.
Don't think so. He does Fate stuff and Percy Jackson stuff. Yeah.
That's fair.
Who knows though? But yeah, Hogwarts on Thursday. Head on over to Pet Games channel. It'll be a good time. On Friday, barring any usual return to form, we will be playing some more of Death Stranding.
Yeah. We are going to strand that death.
That game sure is something. I like it. It's weird, and I have immense respect for something just letting itself be real fucking weird.
It's exactly right. I think it's just that right amount of actually playable content, fairly deep mechanics, especially as you're going. It's adding more and more stuff.
Yep.
The core game loop is really good in a world post-apocalyptical. Most people understand that. How scary do you think it really has been? Do you think Stefan could play it? If he tried.
Ooh. That's a good question. Could Stefan handle Death Stranding? I'm gonna say it's getting real close.
It's getting real close.
I think
I think we have to be there.
Yeah. It's definitely a game we'd have to be there with him to play, but it's right on the line of too weird and too scary. Like, if it was a little less weird, and then no, I don't think you could handle it. But it's just weird enough to take you out of the absolute horror of it, because it is a scary game.
I think if he started where you are now, it becomes a lot lighter.
Okay.
Because as you recently experienced, without any more spoilers, they are testing ways to use your like bodily fluids and stuff to fight back against the monsters.
Yeah.
And I think in any horror game, whether Resident Evil, great example, once you get a good way to fight back against the horror, it doesn't become a horror game anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, you still have to like manage your inventory, and you still want to sneak around and save your resources and stuff, but you have a way to fight back.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that. I felt that pretty profoundly playing what was it? RE8
Village.
Playing Village. As soon as they gave me a shotgun that could just one shot the werewolves, it's like, oh yeah, this is a shooter game with some pretty tight resource management, but it's not scary. But yeah, I guess we'll see how weirder and how much scarier Death Stranding gets on Friday.
Yeah, and then come Sunday. Maybe we'll see how far we get through Raincoat and how far we get through Death Stranding, and then if there's not that much Raincoat left, maybe we save it for the Monday and we do more Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, up to you.
We'll have to see. Because if we can get 3 streams for this last chapter, or it feels like we can, then we might wrap up Raincoat on Sunday. Because we will be respecting the request to not stream past chapter 4. So chapter 4 will be the end of it, unfortunately. I'm sure this game gets wild, wacky, and all kinds of anime nonsense.
You
in
know that
chapter 5.
means that at the end of chapter 4, yeah, it's gonna be something insane that leaves everyone as a cliffhanger, and you're just like, "What do you mean? No one's allowed to stream the rest of this? I want to see what happens."
Yeah, that'll suck for everyone else, I guess.
Go buy the game. It's a good game.
It's a good game. It's a really good game. But yeah, that'll be Sunday's plan, and then no, today is Sunday, so yeah, that's the whole week. So yeah, this has been more Raincoat. Thanks for hanging out, if indeed you're still here. Fucking see ya. See you tomorrow for more Raincoat.
See you tomorrow for more Code. Watch yourselves around those box cutters. I don't know what Vivia's plan is with it, but like those dangerous.
Those are very dangerous, and they're dangerous in like unexpected ways because like I've cut myself with one of them and I didn't realize I immediately cut myself just because those kind of box cutters are just so damn sharp.
Incredibly sharp.
They're so sharp that you don't feel pain when you cut yourself. That's how dangerous they are.
Yeah, I remember trying to make a slingshot as a kid.
Oh,
And
like trying to wheel something? Oh.
Yeah, I sliced my thumb. Thankfully, my nail prevented the blade from going any deeper along the top of my thumb. But I basically cut my thumb into pieces. But I didn't see it until I could hear the blood dripping on the ground on my feet.
Okay.
At that point, I've basically just I don't think anyone was home at the time either. I was just like a stupid kid, not young enough to be alone. No, old enough to not be to be alone, old enough to be alone, but not old enough to realize that blood loss and box cutters and you know what I mean?
Yep. I can't. I don't like.
Be safe.
I don't like the hand stuff. Especially nails. It gives you the fucking.
That's the worst. That's why I said thankfully, it didn't actually. It basically my nail prevented any damage. Further damage.
We're done with this. I'm not. I'm done. No, fuck. Stop.